I'm actually really embarrassed, I'm not gonna lie. So they've told me, girl, you gotta keep it down. And I thought I was doing a good job, right? Apparently I wasn't.
My girlfriend tells me I want you to lose weight, I want you healthy, I want you happy, and I want to go and do things with you. I don't want to see you in pain. I don't want you hurting. That is what she tells me in private. You. This isn't about like just berate Amberlynn.
No, it's not. But like, it's dude.
No, listen. I wanted you on the show, and that's why you're here. That is why you're here. Okay? I want you.
Ian?
No, let me finish.
And I don't care why I'm here. I have to fall back on unlike you.
Let me finish.
Like, this is so dumb. Like, trying to. Everybody already knows.
But I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, after our stream on Sunday, I got a knock on the door, right? It was literally like 5 minutes after. I feel like they were sitting there just waiting. It was the security guard.
It's not about you. He wants me to fight with anybody because it's his lullaby.
Aww.
Yeah, but he was adding me in the side chat.
To fight with me.
We should do a Tinder stream.
But anyway, you lost a tooth because you don't brush your teeth. You have terrible hygiene.
Are you in my bathroom? Are you in my bathroom? Are you in my bathroom? Are you in my bathroom?
You have so many of your exes have confirmed that you don't take a shower.
Are you in my bathroom? Are you in my...
I was like, sorry, it's my job. I have to live stream and it gets really loud. We're not showing the video. We're not taking a BPD test. We're going to talk about the dramas of the LCU because shit's popping off.
I'm not going to sit here and let you say that I tried to coerce you into doing anything. Anyone that's ever
I didn't want to do it.
That can't be true. That's literally not my behavior. I have had that character trait for so long. Anyone I've worked with, I'm very upfront. You tell me what the limits are. You tell me what you want to do. I don't want to push you too far. Amberlynn saying that I would ever coerce a woman into doing something she doesn't want to do, that I would belittle mental health, is extreme against me. I am not that person. I've never been that person. Everyone I work with, I've been very cordial with what their boundaries are. So for Amber to come in here and try and say that I'm not going to let a woman have a boundary is insane. You, Amberlynn Reid. You need to retract that I try to force you to do something. I will not work with you. I don't give a if there's some plot to try and make this drama. I don't know what's real anymore with you. Retractor, I'm never working with you. I cannot. There's no game.
Liar.
Amber, I will never work with you again, ever in my life.
I don't care.
I will promise you that. That's not going to work anymore.
I'm not doing the show with you.
Good, quit the LCU. Leave. Lose your money. You have no income. You can't get a normal job. You can't be a greeter at Walmart. Why? Because you make the store look like it's closed, presenting a wall for the customers. You big bitch. Fuck you. You have nothing else going on in your life except for your feeder girlfriend, all right? Do it. Do it. Leave.
Least favorite, super easy, Charlie Gold. And if I have to explain why, then I just ain't got the time. I ain't got the time.
I want an independent woman if she's working with something. I want a slim fine woman with some twerk with her. See, got a lot, but I can work with her. Want a big fine woman with some pop, 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 with some twerk, twerk, with some pop, 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 with some twerk, pop, 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 twerk, pop, 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 twerk, pop, pop, pop. Bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down. Turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down,
Welcome to the weekend. To everyone watching in real time, thank you so much for being here. To anyone watching during playbacks, I appreciate you. And to all my channel members and patrons, thank you, thank you, thank you. And to my mods who are always holding me down, I appreciate you so much. Baby, the last few days in the LCU has been a mess. A mess. I want to remind y'all, there was a point in time where Amberlynn made a lot of money on the platform by eating a whole bunch of food, even though she's has, some issues with food, her relationship with food, by also playing with markers, sitting down, answering the same questions she's been answering for years. And we fast forward to today, and Amberlynn is screaming like a wild banshee, going into crying rages to make her income. When I tell you this is the perfect time to remind everyone we all have choices, there's no way in hell I'd be working for the LCU making a fool out of myself like this. I do not understand what's in the background of the people who choose to work for the LCU. I don't know if Indeed.com does not work for them. And we're going to circle back around to Tech specifically, because Tech said something very concerning yesterday about his background and the importance of his job or the field of work he's in. And all I thought to myself is, why the fuck are you working for the LCU if it's that important? Sounds like he has a very important background. Shout out to you, doing your thing. But why the fuck would you work for the LCU? Knowing how important a digital footprint is, and you are a simple search away. But here we are. Here we are. Again, we all have choices. We all have choices. Let me get to some of the support and then we're going to get right into this. Just so we're clear, it's going to be some back-to-back live streams because it's been back-to-back mess, but your girl has been editing. I'm like, I got to edit this down so we can get caught up. And there's certain things I don't want us to miss out on. So we're going to get into it, but we should get it all wrapped up by, or some of it wrapped up by tomorrow. Actually, before I get into the support, you know me, getting ready for my live stream, doing my makeup, all that stuff. And then Quirky Love Rosie has a live stream scheduled and it says we need to talk. Now, my first thought is, oh, this is probably clickbait or some shit, but let me just listen in anyways. Quirky Love Rosie, her dramatic ass, decided to go live and pretty much do the most, like, I will never understand after being online for years why she makes this a point to consistently make the same mistakes, but she pretty much like did a national address because her Discord boyfriend Remy, for those who don't know, apparently recently trolls have been digging into his life, contacting his mom, and in no way am I saying that is right. What I'm saying is, Rosie, you're a dumb bitch. You do not bring attention to that. You handle it privately, no matter how frustrating it is. And this is coming from a creator who's been on the platform for years. I've had people reach out to my family, multiple family members. I've had people reach out to my job on more than one occasion. You know what I did? At least publicly? Nothing. I came back, hello guys, like nothing ever happened. Even the day after having my second meeting at work, due to people reaching out to my job, do you know what I came back the next day on the platform and said? Nothing. Hey guys, let's get back into the mess. The fuck I look like giving trolls attention. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's ridiculous. I had somebody, granted, don't know who they are, reach out to my mother. Like I'm some like convicted felon on the run who's wanted. Did y'all know that? No. Are you just hearing this now for the first time? Yes. Why? Because why the fuck would I feed trolls? Why would I feed them? I would not do that. Is it frustrating to get a call from a Haitian mother, hysterical, wondering why am I wanted? And I'm having to explain to her, unfortunately, there are going to be people who do these things. Don't worry, I'm not wanted. I have not broken the law. I'm A-okay. I'm exactly where you left me. I'm good. I'm good. But Rosie, the idiot that she is, the dramatic attention seeking idiot that she is, went live and did a national address. She just fed so many trolls, and she just literally greenlit more trolls to look into this Remy dude. I don't understand. How do we not learn? How do we not learn? Again, I want to repeat, in no way am I saying this is right, what trolls are doing when they reach into creators' lives. But one of the last things you do is what Rosie just did. You pretend nothing's wrong. You put on a fake smile, you act unbothered, and you handle it privately. And you find a safe space, whether it be friends online, people in your personal life, people you can trust. That's where you go off. That's where you show your frustration. And then you come back to your platform being that bitch and keep it pushing and get right back to what the fuck you want to do. Rosie hasn't learned that though. Here we are. God, I don't understand how someone could be this dumb for this long. But Queen Red, welcome. Baby, you're already a member, but welcome back just in case. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Welcome back to the Go Cluster. I appreciate you. Let me see. Ashley, thank you for the support. It's been a long week, but I finally got to relax and watch my favorite 8-foot tall YouTuber dog walk some creeps. I think the bus is breaking down. That bus been broken down. It's trying though. It's still pushing. It's still pushing. And I just want to say, when it comes to the mess that's been going on the last couple of days, there's certain things we're not going to agree on, and that is A-okay, because I know I'm going to have some unpopular opinions. But to me, literally all of them are jokes. They're all clowns. But hey, they do it online, and I choose to tap in. So I just want to remind everyone, we're not always going to agree with a lot of the stuff that has been happening these last few days. Liz Pyro, thank you so much. Welcome back to the Go Cluster Boo. Welcome, welcome. Bad Post, thank you so much for the support. Hello, Madame Gold. I love that. Excited to catch a live stream since I'm usually a playback girly. Can you do a camera boop for those of us who have been watching you since ALR waddled around that tree? I got you. I actually got a request for that not too long ago, and I always forget. But hold on. Let me bring it back. And thank you for the support. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, my name is Charlie Gold. Please consider subscribing before you exit this live stream. I still remember how I said it. I used to say it every single time. And I remember when I first did it, I was like, people don't think this is so whack. And then it like took off because I did this. And I was just like, oh, okay. People like it. Cool. But thank you again, boo. Ariel, thank you. Welcome to the Go Cluster, boo. Sid, thank you for 16 months. Hi, Miss Charlie. So ready. Tucking them fupas. It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions. And let me tell you, they're all frustrating. All of them. Thank you again, Boone. Thank you for 16 months. I really, really appreciate it. Appreciate you. Nomi, Amber got called out by security last Sunday on my birthday. What a present. Nomi, happy belated. I don't know if I told you happy birthday last week, but happy belated. Can y'all throw some birthday love in the chat for Nomi, please? I'd really appreciate it. But happy belated, boo. Let me tell you something. When Amberlynn was going on and on about like how her apartment complex pretty much wants her to pipe down, all I thought to myself was, what took so long? Truly, what took so long? If I was her neighbor, I would have made that call so fucking quick. Matter of fact, I would have signed a note with my name on it. You fat bitch, it was me. Keep it down. Keep it the fuck down. Just saying. But that's just me. Not telling y'all to do that. I'm just saying that's just me. Change for me. Why did I think I was already coming into a bond break? The reason I wanted to highlight your comment is because I finally had the time to put in some additions. It's small changes. It's not a big change, but it's some small changes that I hope you guys, recognize when the time comes for our bonding break. But nope, don't worry, you ain't missed it. I know you really want to make sure you catch it. Don't worry. Some Polish chick, I did not do fire red eye. What I did, this was inspired, and I don't know if it's showing up on camera the way it's supposed to, but I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. So this was inspired, and I want to give a shout out to Low Puffy Croissant in Discord. You tagged me in this look, and I was just like, how am I gonna pull this together? And these are the colors I came up with. So I did this Urban Decay blue. It's called Charged. I've played with this before. I did that on each corner of my eye, and then I went in with this gold because this was the closest I could get, at least like the way my brain worked with it. Sorry, headphone users. I'm so sorry. Gravity OG. I went in with Gravity OG, this gold right here. So that's what I went in with. Again, I got Spectrum, so it's not showing up the way it should, but I promise y'all the blue on each corner of my eyes is like brighter than it's showing up, at least from what I'm seeing. And again, sorry to any headphone users, the way I just dropped that shit. Thank God nothing broke though. Jesus. But that's what is on my eyes. So I went in with that. And of course, I'm sitting here right now still forgetting because I had a viewer last stream ask me for my base and I completely forgot. I will grab it. I will try to remember to grab it later on in the stream while I have this playing. But for those who don't know, I had switched to the Double Wear by Estee Lauder. I have oily skin. I've been told I have combination. I personally believe I straight up have oily skin. I've said this before. I'll repeat it again. By the end of the day, you can fry fish on my face. That's how much my skin gets oily. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation was made for people with my skin type. I love this foundation so much. The color range is amazing. So if anyone, and I know we all have different skin types, if anyone struggles with oily skin, please consider giving Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation a chance. I will never turn back unless they do something real problematic. Then I'm gonna have to start from square one and I'm gonna be pissed. That's one thing. Quick rant. I hate when I find a product that I love and then the company ends up doing something real problematic and now I got to fucking search for something different. That is one of the most frustrating things. When it comes to beauty product, I just need y'all to not speak. Produce products, don't speak. Don't use social media. Matter of fact, just staple your mouth shut. Don't tweet, don't nothing. Rant over. But yeah, sorry. Sorry. Shit is annoying. But let me get to some more of the support and then we'll get right into it. Lala, thank you so much. Welcome to the Gold Cluster. Why is it not showing up over here? That's weird. I will say this, YouTube's backend for me has been really weird when it comes to seeing certain support. I don't know if other creators have been experiencing that. I know I mess up all the time and I'm always behind, but I promise y'all something's up with the back end. Okay, it's showing up for me now. But Lala, welcome to the Gold Cluster, boo. Mercury, my boo. Thank you so much for 8 months, Miss Gold. Here I apply my official petition for an eye makeup look inspired by Prism from Dispatch. I'm confident you will do justice. Okay, hold on. Prism from Dispatch. Hold on. I'm just putting it in. I will look. Oh, you really want me to do something outside the box? Okay. I will get together with my beauty team. And by beauty team, I mean sound like a you problem. And Valentina, I will get together with my beauty team and see what I could do. Thank you so much for 8 months, boo. Thank you. Belly, thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. This is 610 eye look. Thank you. I'm happy it's showing up for y'all because sometimes it just don't show up the way I want it to. So I'm happy you guys are kind of seeing it. And thank you again, boo. Thank you. Damn it, Liv. Thank you for 3 months. Are you in my bathroom the same as Scooties Don't Talk to Me? They give the same energy. It really does. Amberlynn is such a fool. And I really want you to, we're going to go into this and we're going to look at some of the clips because again, obviously she has to keep it down. Now she's streaming from her room. I want y'all to picture yourselves right now for anyone who is home. while we are watching this, I want you to picture yourself hearing this, but from the next place, whether it be apartment, home. I want you to picture it that way. And I would have complained a long time ago, but they've actually shown her grace for a while. That's the truth. Prison Becky, thank you. Your eyeshadow is wow. Thank you, gorgeous, love it, queen. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lady Razzie, thank you so much for the support. Hey, girl, have we heard anything at all from Salty? I misheard them in their content. Love the gold, by the way. Thank you so much, Boo. I reached out to, like I said, I know someone who's close to Salty, so I reached out to them recently. There's nothing that I've been told I can share publicly as far as anything moving forward, but I made sure Salty knew, like, whatever the move is, just let me know. Let me know, and I'll make sure I use my platform to boost it. So I don't have an update technically, but for anyone who was in the support group meeting this morning, I want you to watch the playback and you'll see what I'm talking about. Salty has actually always been around, so I want you to check out Yaba's stream from this morning and just know Salty is still around. Again, I'm just waiting to hear if Salty wants to make any moves. That's all I'm gonna say. And also, I want to say I've been new. It just, that was never going to come out my mouth. That's all. Smug and Smarmy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted members. I appreciate you, boo. And I saw your message earlier, how you were relaxing and you got your skincare together. I love that. You come prepared. Thank you. Echo in Brooklyn, I told you I'd meet you here. Oh, hold on. I told you I'd meet you here. Love the Charlie. Love the Charlie Gold Eyes. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. Thank you. Porcosaurus. Jesus. No disrespect. I didn't see your email. I didn't see your email. Is there any way you can get a hold of me through Twitter? Even if it's a sock account, I did not see your email and I checked right after. I even checked earlier today because I'm like, why am I not getting your email? Just double check to make sure you're emailing the right email address. And if not, please just reach out to me. I don't know why I'm not getting it. And normally when people email me, I tend to get it. So I don't know what's going on. But I checked. Actually, because I know if I drop this, somebody else will grab the link. Just please try to reach out to me. I'm really sorry. Even if it's Instagram, I barely use Instagram, but I will literally go there to look for your DM. Zach, your tongue. Wait. Oh, no, it's the same one. Zach, your tongue needs to be deep in me. Thank you for the support, Madesi. Well, hello, my love. Enjoy the name. Say it proud. Okay. If Zach comes into chat right now, I know Zach gonna be so fucking confused. I know Popey gonna be confused. Listen, hold on. Zach, your tongue needs to be deep in. I can't. I'm sorry. Thank you. Jesus. Glitter and piss. Oh, I said glitter and piss. It's glitter nips. Sorry. I'm in awe of the 8'3" royal sea goddess makeup. Thank you so much. Why did I say glitter? Baby, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Let's just forget, all the mistakes that I make. Let's just forget it ever happened. Yo, Jesus, I need to. Can y'all cut it out? Can y'all cut it out, please? Glitter nips, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Vacant Star Agency, would you ever do a makeup tutorial? Let me tell you something, Vacant. If I had $5 for every time I was asked this question and it still remains the same, I know I will get there. I will get there. I promise you. And I know my manager is listening to this and probably heard this and is probably side-eyeing the fuck out of me. Trust me, it's not just y'all. My manager is low-key like, what are we doing? One day. It will come. One day. I just need to start in Discord like we agreed to. But thank you so much, Boo. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on glitter piss. Okay. Okay. Bella, thank you so much. Charlie and chat, about a month ago, you guys gave me a pep talk on a job interview I had. I'm starting Monday. I have spent the last month getting my certification and training for the position. You guys really helped me. Shout out to you, Bella. Can y'all throw some crowns in the chat for Bella, please? Tag Bella and throw some crowns in the chat. That was yours, boo. That wasn't even us. That was all you. You showed up to that interview. You got that job. Congrats, and make sure you do something nice for yourself with that first of many checks. I love that. And congrats, boo. Oof. Thank you for the support. Hi, Charlie. Longtime viewer. Just wanted to celebrate with you in the chat that my 1 month, my 1 month down of my Pilates journey. Excited for the stream. Congrats, boo. I know that's right. I used to say I wanted to do that, but then I had to be realistic with myself, just me personally. But shout out to you. Shout out to you. Keep it going. 1 month gonna turn into 3, then 6 months, then a year, and so on. Shout out, boo. Oh no, Angel, thank you. Your makeup is amazing. It looks like a bronze with patina on the camera. Okay. Period. Like a beautiful 9'16" statue. I love how you guys make me taller and taller. If only I could make people in my real life believe this. I'd go further in life. Thank you, boo. Y'all, I'm going to get into the rest of the support in a little bit. It's just I want to get started. I try to get started at least within 30 minutes of starting the stream, but I will get to all of you guys. Thank you for all the support coming in, but we got a lot of shit to talk. That's what we're about to get into. Let's get into Amberlynn, this mess with the neighbors, and then we'll tie in some of the drama that happened immediately after, all stemming from a BPD test. Let's get into it.
I heard a little lady got in trouble for yelling. I heard that someone kind of caught some shit for yelling.
Yeah, so we're in my quiet girl era, and I'm no longer gonna be yelling. So if I can't be entertaining without yelling, I just don't belong here.
Do you want to tell them what happened? Because I saw you talking to Keemstar in a group chat about a certain little lady getting in trouble.
I'm actually really embarrassed, I'm not gonna lie. So they've told me, girl, you gotta keep it down. And I thought I was doing a good job, right? Apparently I wasn't.
Before we go into these clips, Amberlynn thought she was doing a good job keeping it down in her apartment. Keep in mind, these are only a few clips, just a few. And again, for anyone watching at home, I want you to picture you being Amberlynn's neighbor right now.
Girlfriend tells me, I want you to lose weight. I want you healthy. I want you happy. And I want to go and do things with you. I don't want to see you in pain. I don't want you hurting. That is what she tells me in private. Fuck you. This isn't about like just a fucking berate Amberlynn. Fucking
no,
treat her
it's
like
not.
shit
But
all the
like,
time.
you
And
know,
then when I
it's
try to have,
dude.
no, fucking listen.
Again, you're in your home. You're minding your business. You're watching some Housewives. And you just hear a lot of banging. And you hear, no, fucking listen. Just think about that. My God.
I wanted you on the show, and that's why you're here. That is why you're here. Okay?
Okay,
I want you.
and,
No, let me fucking finish.
and I don't care why I'm here. I have shit to fall back on, unlike
Let
you.
me fucking finish.
Like, this is so dumb, like, trying to
You're
hold
fucking
it.
dumb, Fupa.
No, it's
You wouldn't want
everybody
it either.
already knows.
But I don't want to talk about it.
That right there was the day or the night that the first complaint went through. If there wasn't already a complaint, I promise you, that night, that I don't want to talk about it, yeah, a complaint absolutely went through from more than one neighbor.
Oh,
Alright,
it's too
that's
fucking
fine.
late.
Because they took a video outside my apartment.
No fucking way.
You guys, I'm telling you, I was beat red. Like, I was
Wait.
so embarrassed.
Have you seen the video? Like, did your apartment people like show it
Oh,
to you?
they sent it, baby girl. They sent it, baby girl.
Before we get into the video, one thing I can't stand, especially with Lil Cal Bus, enough viewers know at this point, they discuss a lot of the topics prior to the show. Fupa, what are you asking these questions for? I feel like even though there's topics planned, they can still be genuine and have authentic conversations. Like Amberlynn saying, like, oh, there was a video sent, they took a video outside my door. I actually believe that was a neighbor who took that video. But Fupachi sitting there like, oh, did you see the video? Bitch, you know she sent it to the group chat. Just simply say, girl, yeah, that video you sent was crazy. We're gonna need to play that because that was crazy. Instead, Fupa's like, did you see the video? Oh my God. Wow. And then you know what they follow up with? Because it's the LCU, a community full of beggars, they attach a damn goal to it. Keep in mind, we're going to play this video before we get to that goal. And you'll see what they expected viewers to pay $300 for. $300 for them to play that video, which is really just the audio.
Looks super greasy. Your hair looks super greasy. Are we doing the berry things? Are we doing the berries? That's not accountability. You're making excuses.
Yeah,
So I put the edit of Amberlynn's face on top because what's his name? Tech had put a different edit on top. So I just put the picture of Amber, and I did put up the volume as much as possible because when Tech played it on stream, it was extremely low. So not only did they expect viewers to pay $300 to listen to the audio, he couldn't bother, or whoever it was, the docket team couldn't bother like putting the volume up. I had to put the volume up twice, process it twice to have the volume up at a reasonable level. Yeah, but that was worth $300. I did trim it down like a few seconds, but that was initially like that was pretty much it. $300. Just play the fucking clip.
I've seen the video because she sent it in our group chat to Keemstar about, oh no, the world's ending. My neighbors hear me fucking yelling. And you're just yelling like at Fupa, it sounds like. It's just you going, fuck you, bitch. I fucking hate your guts. I don't give a fuck about you. You're nothing. And I can't imagine as a neighbor walking by and hearing this and not assuming the worst.
Think about this. Like, not only all this, okay, your neighbor is a 600-pound fucking woman. That's already like, what the fuck? Then on top of that, she's in her apartment every fucking night screaming and yelling and cussing at people. You probably think, like, is this a fucking joke? Am I fucking being pranked right now?
I agree. I agree with Fupa on this because I promise you, if I had a neighbor like Amberlynn, I promise you, I'd be on the phone with one of my siblings damn near every night. Like, oh, the Mack truck is at it again. Matter of fact, I'd probably FaceTime one of my sisters and just have them listen with me. I've had a neighbor who she used to get rowdy. She used to get rowdy. And you know what I used to do? Call one of my sisters, like, listen to this bitch again. Listen again. Like, just listen again. And that's when I actually learned, due to that complex, I was never going to live on the bottom floor ever again. So when I transferred apartments to the other side of the complex, top floor only. Because that specific neighbor, I don't know if she was like holding WWE matches in her home after the arguing, but at one point I was real uncomfortable because I wasn't sure if it was fighting or fucking. And I'm being so serious. And after some time, I went into fight. And I was just like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. I don't know if she had dogs. I don't know if she had horses. I don't know what was going on, but I knew part of the issue was the fact that I lived beneath her. So when I transferred apartment, top floor. Because me and Rio don't do all that. We do not do all that. So it was top floor for me. Yeah, hell no.
No, listen, I feel really bad about it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not trying to disturb people. I'm just trying to do my job, okay? And it's really funny because in the clip you can hear me scream about accountability, and then Fupa says something like "you fat pig" or "you fat bitch." I'm like, the fact that they can hear me that well. I mean, I love living here. Like, I genuinely do. I don't want to move. It's a great place to live, so I have to follow rules, you guys.
I
Can I just add? Hold on, Cece. We used to have a neighbor like that, early hours of morning, screaming like a banshee. Can I tell you one of the most awkward things, especially when you have a neighbor like that, is when you meet them in the hallway and they make eye contact and they want to speak. And I'm a very friendly person. But once you're an issue like that, I don't want to be friendly. I want to exchange different words. Like, come on. Come on. That's one of the things. Your loudest neighbors be the friendliest one. Why are you saying hi to me? Act like you don't fucking see me and stop making eye contact. You know damn well what you held an MMA match in your apartment the day before, the night before. Now we're both up in the morning. We both got to head to work and you want to be friendly. Good morning, bitch. Fuck you. What do you mean good morning? What were you doing in your apartment last night? I didn't say that because I didn't want to cause issues. I really try to be a good neighbor. But why are you so happy and friend? That's why I was just like, it must have been fucking. You're in a great mood. You're in a great, great mood. I was trying to get sleep. Had my cat jumping all over the fucking apartment because he don't even know what's going on up there. And I had no answers for him. Anyways, I don't deal with those issues now, but this is bringing me back.
I am seeing a lot of people saying we should play the fucking clips.
No.
I think we should. I think there has to be a way the audience can see you getting fucking dogged on by your neighbors through a fucking video of you yelling behind a door.
People are saying it's fake. Also,
it's
No.
real. I saw them.
This feels invasion of privacy.
No one gives a fuck. Chat, do you want to see the video? Yes or no?
Listen, after our stream on Sunday, I got a knock on the door, right? It was literally like 5 minutes after. I feel like they were sitting there just waiting. It was the security guard.
So this is a few clips from the stream she would be referring to. Again, imagine you being Amber's neighbor. And for some of you, imagine being the security guard standing outside her door waiting for this to end so you could tell this big bitch, shut the fuck up.
Not about you. He wants me to fight with anybody because it's his lullaby.
Aww.
Yeah, but he was adding me in the fucking side chat.
To fight with me.
We should do a Tinder stream.
Host.
We should see what your options on Tinder are and see who has like the best game out of Amber and Fupa.
Oh, I have sex appeal. I might be fat, but I am sexy.
You don't.
So you are the security guard staying outside her door waiting for her to stop this yelling. And you hear her say, to fight with me, because I'm his favorite host. And then you hear her follow up with, I have sex appeal. I know that security guard goes home and tells his partner or whoever tells their partner a lot of stories. Like, truly imagine being the security guard waiting outside the door for her to shut the fuck up, and this is what you're hearing. Honestly, it could have been the security guard that actually filmed. That's the truth. It probably was the security guard.
But anyway, you lost a tooth because you don't brush your teeth. You have terrible hygiene.
Are you in my bathroom? Are you in my bathroom? Are you in my bathroom? Are you?
The security guard in this moment is really contemplating getting a new job. They're probably questioning every decision that they made that had them apply to that apartment complex specifically. This bitch, are you in the bathroom? Are you in my bathroom? Are you in my bathroom? He's like, why? Or they are. They're probably like, why did I choose to work here? Why am I working here exactly? Just trying to make sure people keep it down. And he is standing outside this door like, are you in my bathroom? Are you in my bathroom? Are you in my bathroom? Bitch, who is in your bathroom? And why are you repeating yourself so much? I really wish that security guard was a viewer because I have questions.
You have so many of your exes have literally confirmed that you don't take a
Are
shower,
you in my
don't brush your hair,
bathroom?
you
Are
don't
you
brush your
in
teeth.
I was like, sorry, it's my job. I have to live stream and it gets really loud.
Oh my god, what did they say?
The LCU is ruining my life. He was just
Girl.
he didn't care. He was just like, oh, okay.
You know what's so funny? I've never gotten a knock on my door when I'm live from being too loud. Never. I know it sounds crazy, but you can go live or just put up content without getting complaints. But because Amberlynn works at the, in the LCU and she's more comfortable, she's doing this fuck shit. I would be embarrassed. Do you hear me? Embarrassed. I would have to come up with a lie on the spot. I don't know. Because I couldn't say this is my job. Because there's no way I'm going to let the security guard or any of the neighbors know. That's what I have to do to keep a roof over my head. Nope, 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 nope. Not a chance in hell. Let me get to some word of support and we'll get back into it. Hi, beautiful 6-foot Queen Charlie and everyone else. I'm so delighted to catch another live. Greetings from Canada. Hey, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Elvira. I appreciate you for the support. Firefox, thank you so much for 47 months. Hey, boo. How's my tiny queen? Okay. So Yaba's doing great. Yaba, that's who you're talking about because I'm tall. I'm taller than pretty much all the creators in this space. But Yaba's doing great. Thank you so much for 47 months. Literally, I'm sitting here. I'm like, who can I put the short title on? And Yaba was the first person that comes to mind. Thank you so much. Allison, thank you so much. My tall queen, thank you. Did I miss the CPAP rescue stream? No, you did not. And I got you. And I'm actually thinking about actually doing and Allison, I'm happy you remember because that would have not aged well. But I'm thinking about just doing a members only stream with that because I never do members only stream because I don't know what to do where it's like worth it, I guess. I don't know. But I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do that because I want at least once a month for me to start doing members only stuff because there's some other stuff down the line that I'm planning for members. But I'm thinking I'll do regular streams on top of that to be clear. For anyone who's not a member, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure I take care of obviously the regular streams. But I'm thinking of actually doing like a members only stream and it'll probably be a long one. But thank you so much, Boo. Nate girl, thank you. Hi, 6'2" queen. I will be 55 on March 16th. Can I get an EBT? Baby, absolutely. And happy early birthday. Hold on. Ready, set, EBTs, EBTs, EB titties, EB titties. Happy early birthday, boo. The fact that y'all really fuck with that still, thank you so much. Jax, between the bed bugs and noise, she would have to go. Okay? Please. Oh my goodness. The only redeeming thing about Amberlynn being your neighbor is that you get to see her cute pets. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. And thank you so much, boo. Molotov Sake. Hey, boo. I'm still learning terminology here. What do EB titties in the right spelling? Oh, and French fried turkey neck mean? So EB titties, actually, what's so funny? I'm happy you asked that. So Smee right here, my mod, is the one who actually helped me come up with the dance because I didn't know what to do because it's a play off of, for those who remember when Chantal would get a member, she'd be like, ready, set, bees. And because titties, and also the reason we did EB titties is because the for those who don't know, the welfare fund, the welfare level, the highest one, it was created because a handful of creators in this space always threw out the assumption that I have been on government assistance or welfare in some way, and I never have. It's just them being racist. So I wanted to create a tier to help me not be on welfare. So that's actually where that tier comes from. And I wanted, because it's $10 a month, that's a lot. So I wanted to make sure I do a little jingle when you join to make it extra special. And that's what Smee came up with. And as far as French fried turkey neck, because FFG, she has a turkey neck. Honestly, that's all it was. I was high one day and I was editing, and sometimes when I'm high, I like to like come up with jingles or write little stuff down. Like for those who don't know, I like to like write rhymes and stuff. Not saying I'm like on the level of Doja Cat or like anybody like that, but I just like to write rhymes. So one day I was high as fuck and just editing slowly because I was high. And then it came to me, I was like, French fried turkey neck, French fried turkey neck, French fried turkey neck, and a body like a butter roll. And I just went with it. And mind you, the butter roll thing came from there was she was being messy and lying in DMs. And for those who don't remember, she had told someone that I played a role in something that I didn't, but she put ROLL instead of ROLE. So I was just like, look at this fat bitch putting ROLL. So then that's why I added like with the body like a butter roll because it fit. Because she does have a body like a butter roll, and then she used the wrong roll. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Even when I'm high, I put a lot of thought into things, but that's where it's from. Me, you lyrical genius. Charlie, I know glitter and I know. I don't know what I was thinking. I read too fast. That's my problem. I read too fucking fast, and by the time I left my mouth, it was too late. I'm trying. I'm trying. Thank you so much, Bill. The Sloth Master, thank you so much for joining. The Supreme, keep in mind, y'all, when you're Supreme or higher, you do have access to the Discord. And Porcosaurus, please, please, please reach out to me. When y'all can't access the Discord, it does actually bother me because that's literally something you guys are owed. So if that ever happens, again, email me or DM me on one of my handles. Porcosaurus, when this ends, I promise you, I'm gonna be looking for your DM, everything. So I'll make sure you get it in. You get in there. Glitter and Piss. I did it to myself. I really did it to myself. Welcome to the Gold Cluster. Y'all, can I just ask y'all, why the fuck do you still tune into my fucking streams? Why the fuck do y'all still tune into my streams? Jesus. Thank you for this. This genuinely makes me happy. This is a quick like TMI oversharing. When I tell y'all this week has been trying me, it has been a rough week. When I tell you I have been mentally exhausted from like just life, just real life responsibilities, taking care of this. I just have a lot going on. Thank you for these laughs. I'm dead at it. Thank you for these laughs. Oh, glitter and piss. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Busted Kid of Biscuits, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to the new members, all new members, please enjoy. And remember, even with the gifted members, you do have access to Discord. Get in there. It's a great community. Oh, I feel so good. Thank you so much. The Sloth Master, excited to finally catch a live and become a member. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's get back into this Amber mess and I'll get going. I'll continue with the support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you got to keep it down. I was like, okay, sorry.
The chat wants the video. I'm gonna set up a fucking goal. I'm setting up a goal. No, I know that's fine. I have the videos. I saved them. You can't delete them anymore. I have the videos.
Before we go into that clip, right? Because this stream takes a little bit of a turn. Amberlynn's like, no, we're not going to set a goal. We're not going to. Y'all already discussed this before the stream. What's the point of this act? Can we get some new like writers on the show, please? We need some new. No, we're not going to set up a goal. Nope. It's an invasion of privacy. I don't want to show. Yes, you do. This was already agreed upon. It's okay to just have genuine conversation. It don't got to be this made up shit. Please. Oh my God.
I mean, we have the show notes in our group chat, dog. What do you mean? Everything we're going to talk about is right there. The goals, everything.
So keep that in mind. Yes, most of us, I feel like, already knew like these things are discussed prior to the stream, even the goals. So keep that in mind. because this is discussed later. All the things they're going to be talking about, the topics, all of that is already discussed before the stream. And the acting that happens, it's just like, why do y'all do this? I get it, you want to be entertaining, but you don't have to do this.
You fucking creep.
We're gonna do. Fuck, what sounds fair? For every $20 super chat that says "show the video," I'm adding it to a fucking list. $300. That's the wrong one. This one, $300, and we get the secret Amberlynn Reid videos.
I wanted to add the video one more time. This audio is what they wanted $300 for. Please listen. And you let me know if this is worth $300.
We're not showing the video. We're not taking.
Again, the picture of Amber, I'm the one who edited on top, but like seriously, $300. And then again, when Tech ended up playing it, the volume was so damn low, people could hardly hear it. $300. Jenny, that's the thing. If they're not yelling, arguing, or manufacturing like fake ass drama, it's actually not that great. One of the reasons the last couple of days has actually been pretty entertaining is because they went off script. Don't get me wrong. I think some of the last couple of days was meant to stay, like to be made up content, but it took a different turn. And we'll talk about that. It's just like, new writers, please. New writers. Keemstar can afford it. Get some fucking new writers.
Taking a BPD test. We're going to talk about the dramas of the LCU because shit is popping off. So,
as you just heard Amberlynn say, like, no, we're not doing the BPD test. We're not doing this. Let's talk about the dramas of the LCU. What she didn't know is there's about to be some drama cooking up right there within that stream. The 2 days later, about 2 days later, I think it was around midnight, Amberlynn and Tech ended up on Local Babes. Why they ended up on Local Babes? Pretty much what stemmed from the whole BPD test and everything that happened with that, because according to Amberlynn, she didn't want to do it. And the wording that she used to express her not wanting to take that test and Tech pretty much like encouraging her, pushing her to do it, clearly because they needed content. The wording she used, Tech was not feeling that. Was not feeling that. We're going to go over some of the Local Babes panel here, and we'll go over a lot more of it tomorrow. For those who don't know, since this all has kicked off, Amberlynn and Tech have made peace. They're moving forward, all of these things. And it's, I don't get it, but also a lot of it is scripted. I just don't believe all of this was scripted. So let Amberlynn tell you herself how she felt and really what popped off the last couple of days.
He also lied about the fact where he came up with, I only found out 10 minutes before we were going live, that I was going to do a BPD test in front of all these people. And I told Tech, no, I'm not. I'm not comfortable with that. That's a boundary. He said, yes, you are. And after convincing me and me feeling pressured and coerced, I agreed to it. But I did not want to do it. So then he records the meeting today while he's gaslighting me just to prove that he's right.
I can't trust you.
You are insane, Tech, and I will not work with you.
You literally, if you watch the stream from yesterday, the way you speak to Fupa to say, right, Fupa? I'm the one telling the truth.
Okay, hold on,
right, Fupa? I'm not going to sit here and let you say that I tried to coerce you into doing anything. Anyone that's ever
I didn't want to do it.
That can't be true. That's literally not my behavior. I have had that character trait for so long. Anyone I've worked with, I'm very upfront. You tell me what the limits are. You tell me what you want to do. I don't want to push you too far. Amberlynn saying that I would ever coerce a woman into doing something she doesn't want to do, that I would belittle
Okay.
mental health, is extreme against me. I am not that person. I've never been that person. Everyone I work with, I've been very cordial with what their boundaries are. So for Amber to come in here and try and say that I'm not going to let a woman have a boundary is insane. Fuck you, Amberlynn Reid. You need to retract that I try to force you to do something. I will not work with you. I don't give a fuck if there's some plot to try and make this drama. I don't know what's real anymore with you. Retractor, I'm never working with you. I cannot.
Tech,
There's no
you're
game
a
here.
fucking liar.
Amber, I will never work with you again, ever in my fucking life.
I don't care.
I will promise you that.
Before we continue, I actually think Tech's anger is valid. And genuinely, I don't believe this was supposed to go as far as it did. And when she worded it like that, I think immediately he was alarmed and he was angry. And I do believe he's valid. Like, bitch, what are you doing? They know they talked about this prior. And here's the thing. I don't know what it's like to work with a group of people like this, like on a podcast, but communication is important. The way they go about this podcast and their show and their live stream and shit like that, it is so unorganized. It's so unprofessional. And a big part of it has to do with the owner, Keemstar. Amberlynn is quick to message Keemstar if she's upset about something. If she was upset about how that was going, she could have communicated that better to Tech, and have a feeling she didn't. Like, as far as this went, it was just like, oh, y'all dumb. Y'all dumb. And I mean all parties involved. I want to make sure I echo and repeat. I do believe Tech's feelings and how this went too far, they're valid. But the fact that Tech did all this and still is there, and the way this was walked back and like still turned into content, even though Tech said this here, and this is where I was just like, outside of how Amberlynn phrased that, when he said this, I was just like, because I'm new to a lot of people in the LCU, not necessarily the LCU, but a lot of the people. I just think everybody, for the most part, is desperate for work, bum as fuck. I just found out about Joffrey being a millionaire, so that was shocking. It's kind of like, what are you doing in the LCU? But when he said this here, I thought to myself, sir, you might not want to be part of this company then, if your work is this important. But listen to this.
You're so dumb.
I'm a professional. And you saying I
You're
would
the
take
dumbest
advantage
bitch
of someone
on
and
this
force them
panel.
to do something against their will is
the
just,
dumbest
if
bitch
not
on this
more
panel.
damaging to me than it is to your fuck ass
I don't give a
nurse
fuck.
ex-girlfriend. You know how much in my line of work, right? If for whatever reason people bring this up in a fucking board meeting and it's like, is this you being accused of this thing? How it could fuck up my actual career.
Sorry, I was muted. I understand why something like that could be concerning depending on his line of work. But if his line of work is that important, there's other things within the LCU that can potentially get back to his profession. If something he does online, because a digital footprint is something that a lot of companies look into, if a digital footprint and the things that are done online can get back to those board meetings or wherever he works, this is not the only thing that could get back. And I want to be clear too, this is not me sending out a dog whistle for people to reach into Tech's life. That's not it at all. I don't fuck with that. But can you be so fucking for real? Be so clear that if you choose to do this, you do have to think about your job. So I don't know what it is he does exactly, but what Amberlynn said is not the only thing that would be concerning if his job is that important. When he said this, I was just like, sir, did you remember who you work for and what the fuck y'all do in the LCU? Are you okay? Are you all right? And here's the thing. There's certain things that Tech said, especially when he was going off on Amber. Oh, I was laughing. I was having a good old time. But then I remembered what he said, your profession. I don't think it's a good look then. Really think about that. It's weird. Like, it's so weird. And this stems from, just for those who don't know, the where he's talking about the board and everything, and how, he don't give a fuck about Emily and what she got going on. Tech said this, which really solidified it for me, that at least the emotions and anger was not scripted, because there's no way in hell Amberlynn would agree to Tech saying that he believes Emily should be reported to the board. Let's listen.
Fupa hates my guts. She has said the worst things possible to me, and I still want to work with her.
I literally told her I hope Emily gives her her season finale.
She told me she wanted me dead.
I hope Emily gets reported to the fucking nursing board.
All right.
Yeah, and if you leave, we're dragging
don't fire
it.
Tech for that, then I will never step foot in this LCU.
Never
again.
step in again. I'll leave the show.
And you know what?
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to work with you.
I'll rip it to shreds.
So Tech said that, and soon after, within the same stream, Amberlynn got this message from Emily.
Here's Tommy. I can't do this anymore. Yeah. The detractors never said to go IRL. Even they haven't stooped that low. That says something. You're breaking up with me for shit I never something through a something. You just said you don't give a fuck and have lots of pussy in your DMs, so have fun with that. Oh, it's not even my fault. You're just a slut, and you fucking let women fucking control the fact that you can get more play, and that's why your girlfriend's breaking up with you. It's not even my bad. You just are admittingly a bad partner.
I find that clip entertaining. I find everything that Tech just said entertaining. Here's the thing, though. I'm not on the board. I'm not part of his profession. And there's a chance they would find that problematic. Really think about that. So when he's like, oh, this can get back to, the board and all these, are you okay? I'm a messy bitch online who likes to watch train wrecks and problematic people continue to put their foot in their mouth. I'm not on his board. So, of course, for me, I find it entertaining. The professionals, the people, on the board of wherever he is or wherever his line of work is, may not find that so good. Oh, we out here telling this young lady who just got broken up with, due to your words, we're calling her sluts and shit. Is this how you conduct yourself online, sir? If his job is that important, right? That might be, a conversation they have. And I want to repeat, I found what he said funny, but I'm a messy bitch who likes drama. In a workplace, yeah, I would have a problem with this. Think. Let's get back to this.
Sweetie had been given extra money on her paycheck from the company incorrectly, right? The company was supposed to send money out to Glammy Lammy, and instead they sent it over to Sweetie. So Sweetie got 2 paychecks. It was a lot of money, right?
And guys, I want to shut down a bunch of chatter about, well, Glammy's getting fucked over. Glammy's not getting fucked over.
The reason I wanted to keep this segment in, because for those who don't know, Sweet Tea, the young lady, the one who's pregnant, who's been vaping and getting a lot of criticism, that one, they recently got their paychecks, and she got a bit extra. I believe it was like $1,000 extra, and she essentially got the wrong paycheck. It was supposed to be Glammy's paycheck, but she got it. And there was this whole thing because she was pretty much, I think she essentially made up her mind that she wasn't going to give up that extra money because she was already owed money. She had one, I think, like employee of the month, which was $1,000 she didn't receive. And I think she was owed about $800 from doing something with another one of the local universe podcasts. Now, what caught me, and one of the things I do enjoy about Keemstar, seeing that he drinks a lot when he jumps on the streams, is he's runs his mouth a little bit. And sometimes he says things I don't think he intended to say. And by the way, if you hear any rain outside, it's like raining really hard right now. But he says things I don't think he intended to say. And during this stream, he let it slip how much he was going to pay Glammy because, she got the wrong check. And when he said the amount, I said, hold the fuck up. Money is money. Income, especially in this economy, we all should be grateful for it. But when I heard the amount, I thought to myself, y'all up here on locale showing y'all ass for this amount of money? Because Keemstar likes to present the locale universe and the opportunities that some interns or people trying out. Like he likes to present this thing like, it could change your life. You can make so much money. You can upgrade this. You can change your life. All these things. So I always assumed a certain amount minimum. So when he said this, I was just like, wait a minute. Y'all get paid monthly and this was your check? And if Sweet Tea got paid an additional 1,000, that means her check is even less. Y'all choose to work in this circus? For you to work in this circus, you better be sure you're at least getting 5 figures a month, guaranteed. With the digital footprint that they're leaving behind and the problematic shit that they engage in, let's take a listen. Oh my goodness. Roxy, hey boo. It could definitely change your life for the worse. That. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. How much Glammy is getting paid. And I want you to remember that means Sweet Tea is getting paid 1,000 less.
Glammy is getting sent everything tomorrow. It went today and processing today. Today's Monday, the start of the work week, right? So payroll was told that $2,400 needed to be sent to Glammy, right?
Did this short smurf just say $2,400 for the month? All the fuck shit that they do? 5 days a week, sometimes more, $2,400. And if Sweet Tea got paid $1,000 more than she was supposed to, that means her check was supposed to be $1,400. Go get a fucking job. Get a traditional job. You are out of your fucking mind. $2,400. And I want to be clear, this is not the money that, like, say, for example, Amberlynn or like Boogie is seeing. They obviously see a lot more. But for the rest of y'all, $2,400. If you're not on one of the more popular shows, for example, Locale Live, Locale Queens, or Locale Glass, baby, why would you do this? Don't get me wrong. I even criticize the bigger shows. Those top 3 shows, I still criticize those creators for wanting to be part of the LCU. But if that is your check, are you okay? What is in y'all backgrounds that y'all can't just work a traditional job? Because you genuinely can make more in a traditional job. $2,400? And Glammy up here putting, well, it's not the most problematic thing, just wearing plungers and shit like that, but like, okay. Oh, yeah. And that's before taxes. Thank you for reminding me, Ava. Before taxes. Ain't no way. Wicked. Easily you could work at Popeyes and make that or more. And not show your ass on the internet. Not leave a digital footprint that can follow you for years. When he said that, because I always kind of wondered, because we got some of the Voldemorts, I think that's how you say it, talking about the percentages, but I've always wanted to know like some solid numbers. And look at Keemstar drink ass. He's the one just letting it loose. So when he said 24, I said, let me clip this. Let me do some math. The math ain't mathing. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I didn't want to say the number, but I guess I did. So fuck it. So that's already done.
Keem even paid her extra for time on bus that she wasn't here for, just like to give her a little bit more because, pregnant woman or whatever. And she decided, I don't want to be sending it back. I don't want to send the money back because I'm scared about how taxes are gonna be for me.
I may have scammed Sweet Tea on her fucking on her because listen.
I left this clip in just to show you guys. This is the main reason I believe Sweet Tea, even though the communication could have been better, in my opinion, between both of them. I believe that's why Sweet Tea wasn't trying to give up that money, because she was already owed the 1,000, and then apparently she was owed another 800. Sorry, so altogether, it sounded like she was owed 1,800, if I heard correctly. So I'm just like, and also, why is Keemstar owing y'all money? This man stay up here flexing, talking about how he's so successful, all these things. Baby, you're not even gonna owe me $5. Where the fuck is my money? Where is my money? As a matter of fact, Sweet Tea, the minute she didn't get that first 1,000, she should have started off her stream playing Rihanna. Bitch, better have my money. They would have been like, why are you playing this? Because Keemstar owe me money. Give me my fucking money. Start off the stream with that. That's what I would have done. You walking around here talking a big game. You the man, you this, you that. And you out here owing me 1,000. Bitch, send me my money. Don't fucking play with me. Put the bottle down and send me my fucking money, you short bitch.
All I can find is me trying to send her employee of the month, because you know how I normally do it through Cash App, right? And her Cash App won't work. It's just coming back scam.
Well, I guess then that computer could count as employee of the month, huh?
That's what I thought too. But Mama has a.
And listen to Gidgey's pick me ass. So Keem comes on to say, oh shit, I didn't send her the money. There was an issue with her Cash App. That's probably why it happened. And here go Gidgey, that fucking pick me. Oh, well, I guess her equipment could have paid for that. The extra, you'll hear her say, like the money she got during the holidays. Guess what? For those who don't know, I work outside of this. I have a work laptop. I just handed back my work phone because I don't need it anymore. And all the equipment was provided by the company. Guess what that company didn't do? Try to take that out of my check. Or if they fucked up on something like one of my bonuses, there's no way my company would turn around and be like, well, we gave you a work laptop, bitch. I still got to hand this back when I'm done. Send me my money. So Giddy trying to make it a point like, oh, well, she got this new equipment. Yeah, that was for the job. And if they're going to start counting that, then Keemstar needs to add into the contracts. If we buy you equipment, you are to return it at the end of your employment. That's how professionals do it. Oh, well, you gave her this. Girl, shut the fuck up. Stupid.
Which one of the microphones that you bought?
Yeah, well, she got about $2,000 worth of equipment.
It's more than that.
It was a PC. It was a $600 microphone.
So did I. What the fuck I got to do with anything? Pay her her money. Pay her her money.
Yeah, the whole thing. And she got the trip to Dollywood. And she got how much money given to her at Christmas? None of us got money given to us at Christmas.
Oh, true. She did get free money at Christmas too.
With this whole community, the whole idea is you have to kind of like trust each other. And if Keemstar is asking, hey, you notice that you've been overpaid.
All that to say, these people are ridiculous. And I want to repeat, if Keemstar wants to be taken seriously as this man who owns this company, I want to repeat, I think it was, I wish I remember what show, but he said he believes that the company is valued anywhere, I think it was from 5 million to 8 million. I remember he said 3 million as well, but he believed the company should be valued anywhere from $5 to $8 million. Then act like it. There's no reason myself as a viewer or any of these other employees should have known this was happening. Take care of it. And I get it. Sweet Tea wasn't responding at first. Guess what? You make sure she don't go live until you guys are, get through it. He's so unprofessional, but wants to be taken as this serious businessman who built this empire. Don't get me wrong. He's smart with the way he's gone about it. He's trash for how he's gone about it, because honestly, he's just hiring desperate ass people who will be clowns and dance like monkeys for him. But it's just like, why do we know this anyways? He turned it into content just to make more money. It's weird. But let me get to some more of the support. Hold on. Where is it? All right. Mungus, thank you so much. I can't watch the bus because it's so obvious how fake it is, how fake it all is. That it's given freshman theater. Can't wait until it's over. It's so cringy. It's so cringy. But the thing is, one of the things I'm enjoying the most is the fact that so much of this is not going to age well for Amberlynn. No matter how scripted and stuff, some of it is not scripted when it comes to her. And the whole I do not condone those moments, baby, that ain't gonna fly. Most of the criticism that she's had over the years for the creators who cover her, that went out the door the minute she stepped into the LCU. And my petty ass loves that because I was new. She was fake. She was lying and she a fraud. Firefox, thank you. Last live, we were coming up with the names for girls. Here's some fatty, toothless, foodie beauty, and hold on. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. No lean. Hold on. Amador no lean. Love you, boo. I fucked up that. Sorry. Oh, can I tell y'all? I'm actually collecting all the names that y'all came up with. For those who weren't here, last stream, I don't know where it stemmed from, but we started coming up with some dumb names. And I loved it so much that I started. I'm just trying to make sure I still have them. Yeah, I still have them. I'm going to collect them and I'm going to have to do something with them. Either way, thank you so much, boo. Bad Post, did you catch the dishes clattering at the start? Theory is Feederly is in town. I did hear that, but then there was another part of me was like, what if it was her cat? But I've been hearing, a lot of chatter, and it actually does make a bit of sense because there has been a lot more noise. But I just, honestly, it makes sense. It makes sense. It does make sense. And the truth is, she's not vlogging right now, so there's no way we would know. We'll see, though. We will see. TG, thank you so much for 5 months. Charlie girl, you always look so beautiful. Loving the eye color. Thank you. The transition color is match perfect to your head wrap. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you so much for the gifted member. And to the new member, please enjoy and get in that Discord. Lori, ALR said this feels like evasion of privacy. Excuse me, ma'am. Don't you mean invasion of privacy? Charlie, your eye makeup is on point. Gorgeous. Thank you for that. And you know what's so funny? Later on, it won't be in this stream. It's the stream that followed, right? And the only reason I knew this is because I was listening in to Local Glass. The stream that followed this, even though we're not covering it here, Tech kept pulling Amberlynn back onto bus because he was kind of valid in the reason, mind you. He was just like, we're not going to sit up here making you your money. You need to be present for work, right? Amberlynn gets a bigger percentage than everyone, and she was on, I believe, Local Alpha. So he kept pulling her back in. And Amberlynn said something like, see, this is another example of you, forcing me to do something I don't want to do. Come to find out in Local Glass, it sounds like Amberlynn, the other, what was his name? Gemini, the one who did the racist blackface, and I believe Life with Ron was doing something similar. I know me saying this is not going to make sense. I just got to grab the clip from Glass. But it's interesting how Amberlynn will paint herself to be a victim in some of the most dangerous wording and then turn around and do the same shit. For anyone who watched Glass, you know what I'm talking about. It's just the stream wasn't ended yet, but I'm going to plan to download that and put that together for y'all. Okay. No problem. I'll send it to Yamano. Thank you. No problem. And I'll actually, Pokesaurus, I'm going to send you 5 links because obviously it's been a hassle for you to get in the Discord. I'm going to send you 5 links as a big sorry, and you can send the other 4 to anybody else who might want to go into the Discord. So again, y'all, if I fall behind in getting y'all into the Discord, it's not my intention. You guys pay for that, and I'm really, really, really sorry. Lily, thank you. Going to be replay gang, but had to come and show love to my fave and the wonderful cluster. I appreciate you, Lily. Thank you so much. And also, let me just mention before I get back into it, it's raining pretty hard, and sometimes that does end up messing with my electricity. So if for any reason during the stream I go black, just know I'll come back right back if something happens with the power. Because last time it was raining this hard, the power cut out for like a good 5 minutes. But let's get back into Amber.
Can you please send this back? We'll get this all settled. The trust is broken when you're like, no, I'm keeping the money. You made a mistake, I'm keeping it. That's kind of fucked up. But what I wanted to talk about was Phantom getting dragged, right? Obviously, he was on here yesterday, and his energy was gone, right? He was just not having
Let
it.
me clock something. Let me clock something. So the tea goes a little something like this. You know,
Before Amber goes into this tea, and before everybody else on the panel performs, I want to remind y'all this was discussed beforehand. So this shock, this confusion, this oh my god, how could you? Like that wasn't supposed to be known. It was discussed beforehand. This is so corny of them all.
know how like Fupa and Phantom like had a love story going on? Well, Fupa told Phantom, I need space from you. So Phantom is acting like a fool.
Were we supposed to talk about that?
No.
Yes, because you discussed it in your briefing before going live. Yes, you were supposed to talk about that.
Amber?
Oh wait, what?
Amber, we literally said we're not talking about that. That wasn't
Oh.
public.
Disregard everything I just said. That actually never happened.
Bitch, fucking.
This is why no one fucking likes you, because you do dumb fucking shit like this. Like, you literally came after my fucking hair after I fucking told you not to. This is like...
Okay. Read the group chat. Poop Amber.
People fucking going IRL and fucking comments, bro. Get a grip. Take that shit over to the gutter of the internet where you're from, bro.
Only I can go IRL.
No, you can't. That's fucking weird.
I wanted to keep this in just to give a bit of context what Keemstar's referring to, because he did come on panel to address things that were being said in like comments and super chats relating to Amber and Amber's place. Because I think someone said something like, oh, your place costs this much. I know somebody who lives in your building. So that was alarming to him because that's, trying to spread personal info. It was getting too close to doxing for him. So Keemstar comes on panel and is just like, are you guys serious? Like, that's too much. And then I thought to myself, my brain immediately went to, yeah, I agree with what Keemstar's saying in the sense like, hey, that's going a little too far. That's getting too close to personal matters. But also Keemstar, one of his business partners, Mike, and I touched on this slightly in my last stream, but seeing that he's talking about how far some people go, one of his business partners, Mike, kid behind the camera, he should probably check his business partner in the kind of messages that he sends to former employees. Let's go, because I would say this is a bit too far, right? So let's take a look here. Mike, and I want to repeat, this was sent to a former employee of the LCU. Calling me a woman abuser? I hope your husband dies in your arms. Fuck your entire bloodline. I can't wait for you to die because when you do, I'm buying a cake. You stupid old ugly cunt. You stupid old fucking ugly cunt. Sorry about that. I will come to NYC and rip your husband's colon out. Fuck you, you old fucking bitch. So as a former employee of the LCU, he knows where this employee lives. He's threatening this employee's husband, and the colon comment was very specific. I'm assuming that's stemming from, something that he may know that her husband was dealing with. So when Keemstar wants to check viewers and the things that maybe he should start at home, or at least in the company. I want to repeat, that is Mike, Keemstar's business partner. He owns part of Locale Queens. And for those wondering, what the hell made him say that? Roxy, the former employee, repeated something that Mike's sister said online. Keep in mind, when Roxy repeated it, she specifically said, hey, I don't know if they caused this, but this person said that the snake died soon after the queens had the snake. So this initially is rooted from Mike's sister going online to say the snake died, but Roxy received all that smoke. Okay. Oh, hold on. Roxy, if you ever post any more, I'll be there to take a screenshot or a screen record. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah. And after that disgusting string of messages, let's take a moment, let's bond, and let's go on a quick break. I'll be right back.
A handful of prices. Please, someone save me.
Not a shopping cart? What the f is this?
You piggy pig pig. Oink, 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 motherfucker.
You're gonna be detained. Detain me, bitch. Whee! Whoa, whoa. What the fuck, man?
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Miss Piggy, no one wants you here.
Oink oink, bitches. Do I look like a giant baby?
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're taking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. No time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't see and waste away. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
And we are back. I hope you enjoyed the just slight changes due to your recommendations. Now, I want to say, because y'all know my memory is shit. So, is that a shopping cart? Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. I literally saw it in chat because I was literally going to sit here and just dance. And when you said, Charlie, don't forget the makeup base, I said, oh, yeah, I literally said that. Let me remember. So, for those who are wondering, quick rundown of some products that I do use on my base. Estee Lauder Double Wear. The shade that I use is 7N1 Deep Amber. So this is the Estee Lauder that I use. I love this down. Now, I will say when I'm going in with my foundation, I like to spray my brush with this. This is Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. So what I do is like, I put the foundation down and then I grab the brush and then I just spray this on the brush and then I blend in my foundation. I found that to be a great help, and I want to repeat, I have very, very oily skin. So I go in and spray this on the brush and then I blend out my foundation. I think you guys already know this, but I use the Fenty bronzer in Mocha Mami number 8. So this is the Fenty bronzer that I use. Oop, sorry. So this is the Fenty bronzer that I use. It's works very, very well for me. Through the years, it's always been a struggle. Not that you guys care because you can't technically smell me, but if you're wondering what scent I'm wearing today, it's Kayali Vanilla 28. I love this scent. I had bought the smaller one to test it out and I ended up loving it. I love Kayali, their line in general, but that's the scent that I'm wearing today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. And when it comes to taking off my makeup, I actually just re-upped on this. The Pharmacy Green Clean. This is a new one because I'm out of because I use it every single time I wear makeup. But the Pharmacy Green Clean, the balm is what I use to take off my makeup. So what I do is I take like a quarter size uh spread it across my face and then I actually go in with a damp soft washcloth and then I wipe everything away, then I do a double cleanse and then I start into my skincare routine. But I love this. And a great eye makeup remover when you're doing your makeup, because like say if I have a little bit of fallout and I really need to clean up, I actually go in with the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. This thing, amazing. So if you need to clean up like edges or whatever, like stuff like that, it's amazing. Very affordable. This is like a few dollars. This will never leave my side. And on some of the days that I choose to contour, I didn't do it today. I actually love going in with LYS. I don't know. Do I know the shade? Hold on. No Limits Worthy is the shade that I go in. I'm not wearing any today, but this is what I use. Literally small, a very small stroke. And then you blend, well, what I do is I blend out with the small, like buffing brush. Again, small, like I like it light. And then that's when I go in with my Fenty bronzer. Oh, and what I use for my eye base, my eye primer, is actually the P. Louise. This one, Rumor number 5. This is what I use for my eye base majority of the time. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I remembered to bring some of the products. I know I need to get a bit better with that. But yeah, so those are just a few. I have like a lot more, but those are just a few products. But when it comes to base, please, if you have oily skin, this is amazing. And spray your brush with this before blending out. In my experience. Again, I have oily skin, just to be clear. But let's see. Oh, Porcosaurus, thank you so first of all, thank you so much for 6 months. Don't hate me for being the bearer of bad news, but they reformulated the Estee Lauder Double Wear this year. Might want to check if you have the new or old version. I know the struggle. I got this within the last 3 months. damn, I might be just at the cutoff. I have to double check. I will double check. But if you know when specifically they changed it, because I could check my receipt. I literally got this within the last 3 months. I might have, that might be a lie. I might have actually got this during the holiday sale for Sephora, but I could double check. I know I haven't had it long, but I love it. And please, double or don't fuck with me. Please don't fuck with me. Please. I just sat here and sang your praises. Do not fuck with me. Let me get caught up on some of the support and we'll get right back in. Bob, thank you so much for the support. My family is in Iran. I had no contact and I've been so stressed, but you are such a source of joy and comfort for me. Viewer since 2019. Love you. Y'all, can y'all please tag Bob in the chat and send them some love? I really hope you could get in contact with them. And I'm really sorry what you, your family, and what y'all going through. I'm really, really sorry. I know my words kind of don't mean shit because I can't stop what's happening, but my heart does go out to you and your family. Please, y'all, tag Bob in the chat. I'd really, really appreciate it. Glitter and Piss. Heard my name? Love you, Charlie. Honestly, the glitter and piss is probably one of my favorite parts of the stream. I'm not going to lie. Thank you so much for the support. K Buns, thank you, Boo. Hey, Boo. Migraine's taking me out, but I needed to come see how many booster blankets tall you were today. Looks like 6, but definitely at least 5. Thank you, Boo. I hope you feel better. And you know what's so funny? So Shenanigans, right? Today in Discord, if you check out a Discord, K Buds, Shenanigans actually tagged me with an actual booster for adults. So all jokes aside, I think I'm actually going to buy one. I don't know why I didn't think to purchase one instead of just using the 2 blankets, but I think I'm just legit just going to buy a booster because I want to stay at this level, but I don't want to get rid of my chair. So I need a booster. So, yep, I'm going to get on the internet and buy a booster, and I don't care. I don't care because I really want to stay at this level. I feel like this is the perfect, I don't know. I think it's the perfect level, but either way, AK Buns, I know the jokes will come when I purchase it, and I don't care. Ghost Flowers, thank you so much for the gifted members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to the new members, please enjoy. Actually, speaking of new members, let me drop a quick link. To my mods in Discord, nothing is getting hacked. I'm just dropping the link because it sets like off this like alarm in Discord if too many people join at once. And I learned that the hard way because I really thought like we were just, I don't know what I thought was happening. So y'all, I'm going to drop this link in. Oh, hold on real quick. So this is a link for 10 viewers to get into the Discord. So just grab it and you should be all set. All right, that should get 10 of you guys in. Alrighty. Big Bertha Jean, thank you, Boo. Didn't she already take the test online, or did she just have the workbook? That's the thing. I think she has taken this. I know you're referring to Amber. I feel like she has. Again, all of this was so performative and unnecessary, and the direction it took just ended up being nasty. But it's Amber. She always finds a way to find drama and make things so much worse for herself, and then somehow end up blaming somebody else. But thank you, Big Bertha. Thank you so much, Boo. Amen. Thank you so much for 53 months. 53 months of amazingness. Here's to many more. I appreciate you so much. Damn, 53 months. Thank you. Thank you. Truly, thank you. D, thank you. The way I shouted for the month, exactly, in my apartment. I better not have anyone at my door. Listen, for the month, 2,400. And also, I want to make this clear too, because I know times are hard. I know with the economy, I don't want anyone who may be watching this during playback or who may be in chat right now think that I'm scoffing at 2,400. That's not it. My main thing is for the mockery that they're making of themselves online, to be doing it for $2,400 a month or less is ridiculous. I know times are hard. I know there's so many people out there that are struggling that wish they could see $2,400 in a month. I don't want you to think that I'm that ridiculous or like that tone deaf. In no way do I think that. It's just with what they're doing. Personally, I'm not doing, well, first of all, I'm not doing it at all. But let's just say like I don't know, I lost my mind, ended up on bath salts and crack or something, and decided to join the LCU. I'm not doing that for less than 5 figures a month. And when I say 5 figures, I'm talking about $50,000 a month. I'll put a plunger on my head, all that shit. Yup. Dance like whatever. What was it? I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Boogie got into some back and forth with Yo Mama, and of course, because it's Boogie, apparently he said some racist things to Keemstar. And one of the punishments was Boogie and his girlfriend Desi accepting super chats for him to write names and messages on Desi's body. And specifically, of course, people wanted him to write like certain words like tramp stamps and stuff. It was so degrading and disgusting. I'm like, yo, this is entertainment to y'all. He's literally accepting super chat. She's sitting in like a two-piece, mind you, young lady sitting in a two-piece, and he's writing like these things all over her body from the super chats because he went on a problematic rant once again, and that was his punishment. Are y'all fucking okay? The internet is literally forever. Why would y'all do that? That's not entertainment. That's disgusting. Anyways, it was anyways. I'm back. He paid Foodie 100 for 20 minutes or whatever to go on. Poor sweet tea. She's so young and naive. Let me tell you, when it comes to Chantel and Amber, he's going to pay top dollar for them because he knows what follows this corner of the internet. It's one of the reasons Amberlynn has a higher percentage compared to the other creators. It's sad, but hopefully a lot of the other creators start opening up their eyes. Just because it happened to that creator don't mean it can't be you. Just because he's treating and talking to somebody else that's not you doesn't mean it can't be you down the line. I don't need it to happen to me for me to take note. Oh, you talking to them like that? That's how you handled that misunderstanding? Oh, it's time for me to go. But no, he intentionally hires very desperate people. It's so disgusting. Possibly Kim, thank you, boo. There's talk of Gidgy getting branded at the. I heard that. Oh my God. Let me finish my sentence. There's talk of Gidgy getting branded at Fat Camp, not helping the cult allegations. I heard Gidgy say that herself. At first, I believe she said she was, and you can correct me, Kim, in chat if I got it like mixed up. At first, I believe Gidgy said she was gonna get like local university, like LCU branded. And I think she changed her mind. I think she's now going to do Keemstar, or I might have it flipped. Was it she was going to do Keemstar, and instead of doing Keemstar now, she'll just get branded LCU? Are you fucking out of your mind? It's a cult. It's a cult. It's a cult. Ain't no fucking way. No, Sienna, no, not kidding. I don't know if she's just saying that for entertainment, saying that for reaction, but she said that herself. And they've done some crazy shit in the LCU. That's why I'm kind of like, this might be the case. And please believe it's going to only happen if they meet a certain goal. I'm sure it'll be like memberships or maybe a certain amount of red donors. Let me tell y'all right now, there's not enough red donors in the world for me to get anything related to the internet branded on my body. Fuck no, not no Keemstar, not no. And actually, let me focus on my platform. I love my platform. I love what I'm rebuilding with my platform. I'm not getting the gold cluster tattooed or branded on me in any way. And I love my platform. I'm not doing that. Just saying. And if any of y'all ever said that, I'm immediately reaching out to you. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know. I might have to curse you out. Ain't no fucking way. Are y'all okay? And by y'all, Gidgy. That's what I mean. Are you okay? Like, but here we are. Here we are. But it's not a cult, guys. It's not a cult. Zebracorn, thank you. Late, but wanted to say your makeup is chef's kiss. I thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you saw or heard some of the details. I'll get better with that one day. Like actually listing everything and going through everything. I'm looking down only because I want to make sure I didn't forget to share anything, any details. Sky, my boo, thank you so much for 2 months. Roz and Remily. Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Better liars, I'm begging. Be better liars, I'm begging. Roz and Remily. For those who don't know, Roz is Rosie and Remily is Remy, which is a play off of Emily because I'm pretty confident he's a feeder. But be better liars, I'm begging. It was just too much, Sky. And I'm gonna actually try to trim that stream down to cover it and just laugh with y'all because why would y'all bring this much attention to something like this? But I think it was in Discord while I was getting ready and I was talking to you guys. I think it was someone in Discord that said that Rosie might have found her perfect match, someone as dramatic and cringy and pathetic as her. And it looks that way. It really does, sadly. Smelly Dog, thank you so much for 1 month. Hi, Charlie, looking stunning and tall. Thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't heard, I'm pretty much over 7 feet today. So thank you. All right, y'all. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm actually almost caught up. Funkle Sunny, thank you for 2 months. Charlie, you did not just admit to buying a booster seat. I didn't buy it yet. That's worse than Rosie acknowledging someone. Hold up. That's worse than Rosie acknowledging someone doxed her. Well, I just pretend to be tall. I'm actually 5'4", and I really don't want to replace this chair. I love this chair. That's the real reason I use the booster. I don't want to replace this chair. So it's just like, listen, listen, if somebody clips that and shares it at any point claiming that I said that I bought a booster, I'm just going to say it's AI. I promise. I'm just going to be like, that's AI. I did not say this. That's AI. What they gonna say then? AI has unfortunately, elevated a lot. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I did not say that. That is clearly AI. Do I look like I need a booster seat? You see how convincing that is? Do I look like I need a booster seat? What the fuck I look like in a booster seat? That was AI. Don't play on me. Don't play on my name. See how convincing. Spiteful Pinky Jean, thank you. Royal booster seat fun for a queen. Honestly, y'all, I just don't want to replace the chair, so I'm probably gonna get it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Spiteful Pinky Jean. The way I'm about to get clowned so much, probably for the remainder of the year for buying a booster seat. I don't care. Katarina's sister Leslie. I'm just gonna say it's AI, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you so much. Sounds like you problem. Remember to like the stream. 1 like equals 1 more booster blanket. 1 like equals 1 more booster blanket. Love the eye look. Thank you so much. Oh, I gotta get with you because there's another eye look request that I got. And baby, yes, you and Valentina on deck. Thank you so much. Was it really that bad? Is it really that bad to buy a... Exactly. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm going to deny and say it's AI. Clearly, I don't need one. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello, do I look like I need a booster? Hello, Mercury. Branded, like, yes. Well, I don't know if she actually means a hot iron. I don't know. Not even a tattoo. That poor Truman Jr. They're going to film the birth. Yeah, and it's going to be that their prophet or something. Ew. Oh my god. Could you imagine if one of the ladies who are pregnant in the LCU names their child after something related to the LCU? Imagine if Angel or Sweet Tea like name their child like Keem Jr. You know what? Let's get back to this because I don't actually want to think about that. So I don't know why I'm putting that in the atmosphere. But I promise y'all, if one of those ladies names their child after anything related to the LCU, I'm calling the cops. Yep. Matt, what about putting, and I'm kidding about the cops thing, don't go real life. What about putting a list of what you use in the description? If you use the same base, it stays, that's true, and update the eyeshadows and lips. The truth is I should have done that. I used to do that at one point, but then like for some, it doesn't matter. At one point, people had issues with me doing that for some reason, but I do need to get better with doing that. You're right. I do. And trust me, in this moment, I'm sure my manager is like, yeah, Thank you, Matt. Addicted to the cold brew. Blankets are softer on the cheeks than a booster. Okay, but I'm gonna try it. I don't know. The ones I was looking up, because I really was looking earlier, they looked pretty soft. The reviews look good. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. But again, y'all, that was AI who said it, not me. Yamano, thank you for 8 months. What about a hearing aid to make sure you're not mute? God damn. Not what about a hearing aid to make sure you're not mute? God damn. What I do to Yamano? Ow. Thank you for 8 months. And Jesus. Mind you, this wasn't even a lot of work. Ow. Uncle Sonny, thank you. You got me convinced. I can't believe they'd sneak AI into your live stream without consent. Exactly. Exactly. And this is where if I had the clip ready, I'd play Rosie saying without her consent. You know? You know? Damn, y'all see how Yamano just God damn. Y'all would think I did something personal to Yamano. Yamano, stay dragging the fuck out of me. Jeez. Let me get back into this. Oh yeah, just a reminder that deranged man over there was messaging this to a former employee of the LCU. Let's continue.
Going to someone online and saying, "Oh, my neighbor lives next to you. I know where you're at." Da 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 da. Like, bro, what?
Now imagine hearing that his business partner said that he would go all the way to New York, to pretty much end Roxy's husband's life. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay. Every donation that comes in from now, you have to scream, "Thank you."
I'm not.
Yes.
Yes,
Amber, yes.
Thankfully, you can't force me to do anything, so I love that.
Amber.
This is the part of the stream where they're coming up with these ridiculous ideas and stuff like that for Amberlynn to be able to go back to screaming and shit. At one point, I think it was Fupa Cheese that suggested that she rents an apartment on a different corner, and Keemstar is actually going to suggest that she rents a studio. Now, the thing that got me, and you're going to hear it here, hopefully I left it in, Keemstar talking about the money that will come from her renting the studio will come off top, off of the income from the channel. So Fupa Cheese and Tech would have to pay for Amberlynn to go rent a studio. When I tell you Keemstar do not give a fuck about these people, because the fact that Tech agreed and I believe Fupa seemed to like stay quiet, I would have had an issue. I'd have been like, "Excuse me, sir? My money's not gonna pay for this big bitch to be able to yell anywhere. Absolutely not. Learn to be entertaining without yelling, clown."
When Amber says no, she really means yes. I should not have to solve this problem. You should be solving this problem, but I'm willing to help you solve this problem because you're not going to be able to do your show or even your own YouTube channel if you have to whisper. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not whispering. I'm literally talking at a normal tone.
You kind of got to yell to do
I'm
this
sorry,
show.
but I watch all these other shows. No one yells. So why do I have to yell?
All the main shows yell. All the boring shows don't, and that's why
Well,
they're
it wasn't in my fucking contract, my NDA. Like, you have to yell.
okay.
It
Well,
wasn't in there.
new contracts.
Speaking of contracts, it is being rumored that one of the new contracts that's circulating in the LCU pretty much says you can't like stream on your own platform or something like that for about 60 days. I don't know if Amberlynn signed that contract because, Amber and Boogie are treated a bit different and have, special treatment or whatever. But I was just like, y'all can't stream for 60. Why the fuck do you work there? And I understand in the industry, contracts like that are normal, can be normal in entertainment. But I would not sign a contract like that working for the fucking LCU. You are out of your mind. Not a chance in hell. Maybe ABC, maybe Bravo, maybe one of those, but please keep in mind, I've talked about this in the past, and yes, I'm a punk ass bitch for not moving forward, but there was a big network that reached out to me. It was, if I think it was last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Either way, I'm not saying who it was, but it was a network that reached out to me. And pretty much what it seemed like they wanted to do is a version of like the talk, but for internet drama. Like, you know, the stuff that happened with Drama Get In, stuff like that. And I think it's because I was in drama. I don't know how they got my name. Genuinely don't know. I looked into them and I realized it wasn't trolling. And I was supposed to take a meeting, all this stuff, but it was supposed to be kind of like the talk, but talk about online drama, like say if something's going on with Kai Sinet, stuff like that. They just wanted really opinionated people that would be entertaining. And when they reached out to me, I was just like, really? Uh at first I was like, okay, like not thinking it through. But then I realized like if it was to get big, I don't think I can handle stuff like that. Like I barely could manage my platform. I don't actually need to be bigger. Like I'm good. Even though I sit here and talk mad shit, like, oh, I'd be a great executive producer. Yes, executive producers stay behind the scene. I don't actually want to be like big. I live a regular life. I don't plan to leave my day job. So it's just like, actually, so I kind of walked it back a little bit because they wanted to shoot the pilot. They were supposed to do a meeting. And sometimes I check up on them on the network to see if the pilot ever launched, to see what other creators actually agreed. Because I personally think Paige Christie would have been perfect for that, but they weren't taking suggestions for me for some reason, which I guess I understand. I'm like nobody, but yeah, so I'm faking phony because I actually walked that back. I was just like, actually, no, I'm not. No, thank you. No, thank you. I just want to be a small little YouTuber in my little corner. I don't want to actually be bigger. Hell no. Now I can't go to Walmart looking like a bum. Now I got to think about other things. Imagine if that shit was to blow up. Now I can't just. You see how they be taking videos of Chantel out in the wild? Imagine me in a fucking bonnet somewhere, walking to the fucking, say I'm walking down the street or something to the gas station real quick, and now somebody takes a picture of me. I'm looking crazy, and hell no, I want to remain a nobody. I'm a little somebody in this corner of the internet, and that's where it's gonna remain. So if anybody wonder why didn't, because I like being a nobody. I like being a nobody. That's why. I don't want to have to think when I leave the house. I don't want to have to think about if someone would take the picture on the best side of me and all. And I don't want a lot of people talking about my flat ass. No, thank you. No, thank you. Sky, I agree. Yami nurses Roz like a newborn kitten. I heard the same thing, and it's true. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you heard this, Sky. It's rumored that Yami, well, Remy, is only pretty much replacing Yami. Just saying. Just saying. And I heard Yami and Remy might be cousins. So Roz is nasty. I don't know if y'all heard that rumor, but I heard it. Remy and Yami is cousins. And she only got with Remy to get back at Yami. Just saying. And look at Yami right here. Sky just jelly. I'm not loved anymore. Tossed aside like FFG from YouTube. Was she with your cousin now, Yami? I heard you and Remy is cousins. Where did I hear that from? I made it up literally 30 seconds ago, but I heard it. I heard it in my head, so I'm repeating it on my platform. You and Remy cousins. Let me know how the next family reunion goes, honey. I heard it. So let's continue.
Then I won't sign it. So this isn't part of the show, you guys. I'm actually being bullied and pressured. What was part of the show, though, was me bringing up Phantom and having them act like I wasn't supposed to.
I'm posting the show notes. I'm posting the show notes. Actually, I have the recording of the when we were live on air because I record when I open up OBS. You want to lie to the fucking audience? You weren't supposed to out Fupa. You weren't supposed to out fat fucking.
Okay, so I want y'all to hear the conviction in Tech's voice. Amberlynn got annoyed, and now she wants to out the fact that this whole thing was planned, talking about Fupa and that love life thing. And the way he's going hard right now, I was even convinced for a second. I was convinced, and then I was confused, and I was just like, hold on, what is the truth? Because I know y'all script some shit, but he was going so hard that I was just like, and then to come to find out, yeah, he was lying. Crazy. Oh yeah, that's true. Roz likes family, Charlie. At least we not siblings. Very, very true. And for those who don't know, just in case you're new to my channel, what I'm referring to, Roz is Quirky Love Rosie, and her last situationship, she ended up sleeping with this dude shortly after sleeping with his sister and his sister's boyfriend. So she done slept with the sister's boyfriend, and then the sister tossed her over to her brother, and then Rosie started sleeping with the brother. Just saying. I, again, there are things I would just never admit online. There's certain things that you need to take to the grave. How he looks like me. I want to be my chemo romance basis. Oh, stop it! You talking about tech? And also, I'm really tired of, speaking of tech, I'm really tired of hearing about Tech's big dick. I really don't care, really don't want to know. And also, what's his name that keeps standing up and shaking his dick in front of the camera? Sir, sit down. What's that man's name with the deep voice? I love his voice, but I don't like anything else about him. And only because he keeps standing up and shaking his dick. And I get it. There's a lot of people in the, viewers who might be, can you stop shaking your dick, please? Ken, yes, thank you. That man. Ken, sit the fuck down. Oh, you're saying Remy. You're saying that about Remy. I mean, somebody compared Remy to a bird, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all wasn't off. When whoever compared Remy to a bird, it's just like that's why when Rosie was like, "Oh, he might be on camera, not sure. It might be members only," and I'm like, "Girl, the internet is not kind." And I'm telling you right now, based off first glance from the picture that had leaked, girl, don't do it. She's already struggling with what's going on. Don't do it. Don't do it. The internet is not kind. Just keep that love to yourself. And now they're talking about they in love and shit. Girl, again, we're gonna go over the Roz stream probably early next week, but yeah, in love. Okay. Just Jamie, thank you. Charlie, why are you acting like you don't run YouTube's Department of TOS Enforcement? You're such a humble queen. Hi, Annie. Are you okay? For those who don't know, thank you, Just Jamie. What's her name? FFG, the terminated creator, the creator who got herself terminated. She's still spinning these lies and conspiracies over there on Kick. That platform over there. Again, I'm some type of mob boss with all these connections that got her terminated specifically. It's not that she was breaking terms of service left and right, but just to hear. Oh, actually, can some of my mods please post Zach's last video? Because Zach did a nice little update on some of the crazy things that FFG has been saying over there on Kick. I understand like Kick is probably like the Skid Row of the online space, but it doesn't mean she got to act like a crackhead over there. She could have gone over to Kick and really like sobered up, got some professional help. But baby, getting evicted from YouTube has not helped FFG's mental health in any way. She over there on Skid Row just spinning lies. Just craziness. Thank you, Just Jamie. Mercury, I appreciate you. Do you believe the LCU and Girl World will ever be able to be will be able to be separated communities again? Or are we cursed to co-join twins till forever and even? Here's the thing, and I know I read that so backwards, but I understand your sentiment. I believe there's a portion of viewers who will continue watching the LCU even after Amberlynn leaves, which is part of the reason Keemstar wanted, obviously, Amberlynn to join, because she is followed by thousands and thousands of viewers. There's going to be a small percentage to remain watching, but that percentage still makes a difference. And even if I was to not cover them after Amberlynn leaves, I would be lying if I said I still wouldn't tap in and just pay attention to some of the drama and some of the disgusting shit that they will continue doing over on the LCU. So there's still going to be a portion of viewers that will continue watching. Ani Wolf, thank you so much. For Richmond, he sure does beg for money a lot. The begging is out of control and so normalized. It's weird. It is so weird. Like, I don't get it, but it's so normalized that It's just accepted. I don't get, like, for example, right? I've been live a little over 2 hours. I get my edits together, some of my points. Obviously, I'm long winded. I talk a lot. In no way, once I hit the 2 hour mark, would I dare sit here and be like, guys, for a $50 dono, I'll extend the stream. No, I'm just going to get through my edit, and however long it gets me, however long is what it is. Or, guys, you want me to list, like, remember how Matt just great suggestion that I start listing my makeup in the description? Guys, for 20 new members, I'll start listing my beauty products in the description. What the fuck I sound like? What do I sound like saying that? Or for anyone who says, oh, Charlie, we missed the Bob. When's the Bob coming back? Well, for a red dono, I'll make sure the Bob is back next week. Wouldn't y'all be disgusted if I did that? I just feel like it plays in viewers' faces and low-key disrespectful as fuck. But again, we're just two different type of communities.
Phantom, you are lying out your fucking teeth to try and make other people look like they're responsible for shit. The real shit, Amber, is this is your job. People pay you thousands of dollars a fucking month to entertain them.
Fuck?
You
Heck,
are
I
lying.
literally-
You are lying. Don't shit on Fupa
Shut
for
your
this.
fucking mouth.
I love
literally asked
Phantom.
Fupa, do
Phantom's
you
been
want
a
me to
day
bring
one
up-
for me since he started the LCU.
Fupa,
I love that
I will
motherfucker.
quit if Fupa lies. Because this ain't a joke now.
Don't try and make it seem like some fucking lie.
Fupa?
Phantom didn't want this public.
Didn't
Fupa
I-
didn't want this public.
That's how I know you're lying, because you won't shut your fucking mouth.
All right, I'm posting in the Discord.
Do you think it worked?
Oh, this is a great goal suggestion. Ducky asked, for how much would you admit you're a shorty? Guys, for 2,000 red donos, I will admit I'm short. And for those who are not catching on, the reason I make it so dramatic is because obviously I don't want y'all to do that. But yeah, for 2,000 red donos, which I think equals, was it, that'd be $20,000? Yeah. I'll admit that I'm short. And not a penny before that.
Guys, do you think we have her screaming now, bothering her neighbors?
She didn't yell.
She didn't even
She might be now.
Fuck.
She might be now.
Can you? And then she was like, "Lie for me too, Fupa." To confirm to the audience. Keem, how do you? I don't know how you regulate this, dog.
I wanted to come in here real quick to literally, like, I've never been more real in my life on this fucking show. That if Fupa does not tell the fucking truth, then I will not show up tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day, and this show is over.
Does Amberlynn not get tired of threatening to quit? Like, that's the thing. Even I get exhausted of, I'll be done after this. Like, I could actually put a compilation together of the different times, if it's not already been done, of all the different times Amberlynn has threatened to quit the LCU. Does she not get tired? And I understand, obviously, maybe for whatever reason, Tech lying about the conversation they had privately prior to the show, maybe it's upsetting, but it's just like, I will be done if Fupa does not tell the truth about this scripted show. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. 100 new members to have Charlie measure herself. You know what I will set a goal for one day? And it'll be a dumb goal, not like some weird goal. You know what I will do? I'll set a goal one day. And if we reach a very small goal, I'll just, for the following stream, I will make sure I stream without the booster blankets, so y'all could see how I would look without it. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll set a dumb goal. I just got to think about it. I won't do it this stream. I'll set something really stupid and small. And if we reach that, then the following stream, I will stream without my booster blanket, so you can understand what I would look like if I was not elevated for my streams.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up. Every day I am on here taking shit. Every day. And now Tech is lying through his fucking teeth.
I know, but is there a thing where you maybe we're going to talk about it and then you changed right before the
Look,
show?
this is your chance, baby girl. I know you hate me,
Show the video.
but if you want to keep this show afloat, you fucking tell the truth.
Can I also add, I can't take her seriously with that hat. Like, she's sitting there looking like LL Cool Whip. And bitch, I can't take you seriously. I really can't take her seriously with the fucking hat. Like, just like, I will quit the show. I will quit. Girl, shut the fuck up. First, take off that damn hat. Cut it out. And where are the tears? Stupid. How much for not only the eye makeup, but the whole Prism cosplay for Halloween? Sorry, I'm a fan and you have her energy and fiercest to a T. Really? I'm not gonna lie, the only reason I would never set a goal for that is because if I fail, I'll feel so disappointed in myself. That's the only reason. Okay, you guys want to hear this is how lame I am. Y'all want to hear how lame I am? So there was a suggestion in Discord for me to buy a security outfit. And I bought this security outfit. Remember how Chantel was showing her ass with the security guards? And I had a great suggestion. I was like, okay, let me just buy a security outfit. I bought the security outfit, but I looked so dumb. And the security sign would not be high enough. Because, I don't show my boobs on camera. For those who don't know, I have really big boobs. It's an insecurity of mine. So the security sign would not be as high as I needed it to because it would be sitting on my boobs. And it just wouldn't come together. So I actually didn't wear the security outfit. That's how lame I am with stuff like that. So that's why I would never set a goal for that because I think I would be disappointed. But dead ass, I bought a whole security outfit off of Amazon. I'll show the purchase in Discord if you guys want to see. But I didn't wear it because the security thing would not be high enough. Because I was going to do a whole thing, a whole bit, but I was just like, it looks stupid. Looks stupid. XXXL Cool Whip. You see what I'm saying? Look at her. Like, who's taking her seriously? Who is taking this seriously? Like, my God. Like, girl, take the fucking hat off. CC, thank you so much, boo. My friend said if you ever went to the LCU, Keemstar would rename you to Charlie Gold. Oh, you're definitely 6'3" today. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Oh my God, who was it that recently said? Because I came up as a topic on one of the shows, which I don't care. Like, people could talk their shit. And someone, I think the response is, what is it with the golds? What is it with the golds? Because I think they have I know they do, a local golds show, and maybe they have an issue with some of them. But I remember one of the responses like, what is up with the golds? Bitch, I am the gold. I don't know what the fuck you compare me to. But either way, they can pop their shit as long as it's not problematic. Blarian, thank you so much for 12 months. The grift of the LCU reminds me of battles in TikTok. Yes. Yes, the TikTok battles. Like, hold on, guys. Which I don't understand. And the crazy thing with the TikTok battles, what gets me is when rich people are up there doing it. You're already rich. Why are you up here begging? Like, come on, guys. We need I forgot the name of we need a lion. We need a spaceship. Come on, guys. Double up. What the fuck are you doing? Why are y'all doing this? And it's so popularized. It makes no sense. So I know what you mean. It's just like, I don't know. Again, literally Valentina, the gold's like it's a family name. I don't know those people. I do not know those people. I was just like, okay, simmer down. Talk about what is it with the golds? Shut the fuck up. I wish I remember who said that, but shut your ass up. Yes, Misty Dawn. Y'all already said it. Y'all knew who I was thinking of. Sir. And that's the thing. He makes a lot of money. It's just like, y'all do know he's rich, right? Like, it's okay if he loses the battle? No? Y'all don't? No? Okay. Crazy.
I'm literally fucking shaking because this is the shit that I deal with every day. I'm gaslighted to no fucking end, bro.
Fupa?
She brought up, like, when we were talking about that we're going to talk about Phantom and Sweet Tea and shit.
So this is Fupa pretty much explaining like, yeah, they did discuss it. So that whole performance that Tech put on and all of that was for what? But yeah, this is Fupa pretty much saying, yeah, it was discussed.
She said, can I bring up the fact that you said you're on a break or that you wanted space or whatever? And I said, yeah, I mean, we can, but you're going to have to bring it up because I really don't want to talk about it. Like, I didn't want it to be public. But the only reason I said yes is because when he came on here last night, he was like really, really sad and really like down. And I felt like, honestly, it was like manipulation, trying to get like sympathy. Because when he went on Alpha, he was fine.
Yes, Tech was lying.
Wait, did you change your mind right in the first 5 minutes of the show?
No.
No.
I would never, ever in a million years bring up something that Fupa does not want me to. That is something her and I have talked to in private. We will never hurt each other IRL.
So, like,
well, I don't know when they had this discussion because, baby, a couple of days prior, Fupa was on Local Glass, on Local Glass, talking about how Emily ain't got custody of her kid. I was like, ooh, I know Amber would not be okay with that. So let's play the clip as a reminder.
like the fact that like she's taken her back time and time again, it doesn't make any sense to me. It really fucking doesn't.
It just
That
shows
shit is
how
so toxic.
desperate she is. Desperate and
Mhm.
pathetic that she'll accept anything. I know we're not like supposed to talk about like the child in the situation, but like I just find it a little sus that she doesn't have full custody of her kid.
Okay. Well,
Just saying, I don't know if Amber would be okay with that comment. And I know she wasn't because someone ended up super chatting in Local Bus, and you could tell Amber was like shocked. And then you follow that up with text saying that Emily should be reported to the nursing board. And I'm not even saying I disagree. It's just these are your co-hosts, these are your co-workers, and they're saying this. Just saying. Amber works there by choice, because I'll be damned. I'll be damned. At this point, Amberlynn saying I quit feels less like a decision and more like a union mandated break. Listen, it's just a threat for her to get her way. It's a tantrum. And for them to beg her to stay. Because Amberlynn knows it will take a lot for Keemstar to let go of her because of the amount of views it brought to the LCU. Even when I'm watching, say, any of the Local Universe shows, I see a lot of the names from our community. And by all means, watch who the fuck you want. Watch who you want. I think they're problematic, but that's why I'm watching. But I see some of the names in chat and I recognize some of them. I'm like, yeah, this community, when we ride, we ride. And when it's mess, we tapped in. Now, for some, when they be genuinely supporting, I'm like, oh, do what you want. It's your money. But Keemstar, it will take a lot for Keemstar to let go of Amberlynn. And she knows that.
I'm just so tired of this, Keem. Like, you don't understand.
okay, I understand that you're tired of this. But a lot of these moves and a lot of this stuff is directly affecting the show. All right.
I'm having heart palpitations.
I get it.
But there was no constant wearing down.
I put this together because I wanted you to see them side by side. So here go Amber, like, I'm having heart palpitations. And Fupa said it's because you're fat, which I chuckled. And when they went on Local Babes a couple of days later to continue this back and forth, Amberlynn said that to Tech. Well, she said it on the stream. And listen to what Tech said. I want to repeat, this is another reason why I know these emotions were real coming from Tech. Listen to this shit.
Down of an individual. There was, let me present you the
My
idea.
heart is about to beat out of my
Let
chest.
it beat out of the fucking chest. You've had palpitations for like weeks. Go to the hospital.
Let her finish.
My dad's dying from a heart shit. Go to the fucking
All
hospital.
right, let's not bring it up.
Get the fuck out of here.
La. Let's
Call
not.
an
Let's.
ambulance.
Okay.
We need to.
Amber does say that a lot, like my heart palpitations. And when he said go to the fucking hospital, I was like, yeah, bitch, you sitting here on this panel, go to the hospital. Why are you telling us this? She always, my heart. You big bitch, go get it checked out. That's not okay. And to be clear, that's local babe. So the young lady at the bottom middle, the one who was trying to tell them to shut up, outside of that yelling, which was annoying, I will say this, she was actually a pretty good mediator. Like I like the questions that she was asking. I like how she repeated certain things back. Again, she works at the LCU, so chances are she's problematic in some way. But I will say recently, the one who was yelling like shut up to calm everybody down, recently she got, I think, taken, like I guess she's no longer a host and now I believe she's an intern again because she was accepting money from a viewer like on the side. I don't remember if she asked for the money, but either way there was like a big donor who was donating to her on the side. And what she explained or how she justified it is that she took some of that money and actually put it back into the LCU, like I think through like super chats or memberships and stuff. Baby, there's so much drama in the LCU, crazy. And you're probably like, how do you know all this? Because I'm nosy and I just be watching this shit. I'm nosy.
Protect the show. All right. We need to make sure these fans get entertained. All right. And this is like all over the fucking place. Either we have a plan or we don't have a plan. We plan for a show or we don't.
Here's the confusing thing about Bus.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even Keem and other people have acknowledged this, is like the audience is different. So like a lot of the audience, maybe not the subs because like other people have built the channel, but like the viewers are from Girl World and they hate Amber. They want to see her crash out. They want to see someone yelling at her. And so when we do fun stuff, everyone in the chat's like, this is boring. We hate this. I'm leaving. So it's like, I don't fucking know what the viewers want at this point.
It's just a lot for one person.
I wanted to play that clip because I think that is an actual struggle that Bus is having. Because the scripted stuff, it's not aging well and it's turning into bigger things. And it's sad because the platform is pretty much based off of or built off of begging and scripts. And the scripts are not that great. The fact that the LCU is still going as strong is mainly due to the begging. And they have curated a following that is used to them begging and them funding. It's unfortunate. Old Lady Pending, thank you so much for 2 months, boo. Brian Cook had a video on the math. For every $20, Amber only takes home $1.40 after taxes. A bigger cut won't even increase it by much. Really? Because I was gonna say she takes home, I think, like 32%. But if I'm being real, it's probably part of the reason why they beg so much. But they average like 1,000 or more still during these streams. So even though like basing it off of a $20, it may not be much. Keep in mind that's not including the memberships. So like, yeah, that's off of a $20 super chat, but you got to remember, oh, for us to do this stupid silly thing or this basic thing, 50 members, you know? Like what was it? There was something that it was a ridiculous goal for like 150 members. Actually, it was today on Glass. What's his name? Steak went on there, and I think they had a lot of members. I want to say it was like close to 100. And Steak was like, "You guys can round it out to 100," and 15 members followed. And then after that, I think a lot more followed, and I think the number was like 140 members, which is a lot for one stream. And he was like, "Oh, we got to round it out to get it to 150." So they get a lot of members. Don't discount members because when it comes to Playboard and a lot of these websites that track metrics, they still haven't been able to track memberships. So remember, it's not just super chats, sadly.
Every day. And to be the center of the fucking topics every fucking day. It is a lot for me. When I just came here to talk about the fucking LCU, bro.
You can't see me, but I'm smiling from ear to ear. This is a mess.
Imagine crying, going through all of this, and your boss, the person who owns the company, takes so much joy from all the mess, all the drama. Remember her heart, all of these things. That's why I say, because Amber being the piece of shit that she's been all these years, that's why this stream is titled the way it is. Keemstar is the boss that she deserves. Truly imagine going through all this and your boss is just sitting there laughing and sometimes adding gasoline to the fire. But that's where she wants to be. And above all, that's where she belongs. Mira Mira, thank you so much for 52 months, boo. Just like Amber met her match with Tommy, she met her match with Keem as an employer. Remember, and thank you for that. Thank you again for 52 months. Remember how Amberlynn was like, oh, for the longest, she's our boss. By our, I'm referring to like the creators who cover her. She's our boss because obviously we cover her. We make, good income for some of us. Baby, look at your boss now. And here's the thing, covering Amber, I've never had to do any of this. And if the content left me in tears every other stream, I would stop doing the content. I would switch things up. But this is what she has to do to keep a roof over her head. Sucks, but I love it for her.
I on the life of my father would never tell someone you're doing this. Don't fucking, you lying on my name like that pisses me through fucking hell. I would never tell a woman or a man or anyone you're doing this.
I would do anything to have that recording.
Do it. I
would literally give up
on the generations of my family, on the pride of my name. I would never force someone to do something they don't want to do.
I know it's not supposed to be funny, and I understand his feelings towards what Amberlynn was portraying. His feelings behind it is valid. But when he said on the life of my family, on the like, I gotta play it back. The way he worded that, I was like, sir, this is not Game of Thrones. Relax. My God, he was like, on my name. I was just like, Tech, I get it. Like, simmer down. Simmer down. Let me run it back because I'm gonna repeat it wrong. But when he said that, I said, bitch, this is not Game of Thrones. Simmer down. You're in the LCU.
My family, on the pride of my name. I would never force someone to do something they don't want to do.
On my family, on the pride of my name. Okay, Tech. Damn. That's right. You get out there. What's next? He gonna pull out a sword? Like, the fuck? That's right, Tech. You slay that fat ass dragon. You get out there and you represent the family name. You slay that fat ass, stink ass dragon. Good. Calm down. You see it, right, Ghost Flowers? Like, you see it? I was just like, yeah, that's right. You slay that dragon. You better for the family name. Shit. Mickey, thank you so much for 3 months, boo. Looking gorgeous, queen. And Amber always amazes me. Imagine being a 600-pound, male-centered narc lesbian. Oh, let me read that again. Let me read that last part again. Imagine being a 600-pound, male-centered narc lesbian. Oof. No words needed. No words needed. Dude was like, I swear by the old gods and the new. That's what he was talking like. It's just like, sir, are you okay? I found it so funny. Just like, okay.
It means so much to me as a man. I don't give a fuck. It means so much to me as a man. I would never tell anyone to do that. I don't get. There's nothing in this world that would force me. I would never force anyone.
I'm not doing it. You
this
said
pisses
yes,
me the fuck off.
You
no, Amber.
Hold on, let me shut the fuck up right quick. Ducky said, "Game of cows." That's what it was given. Game of cows. Thank you for this. I really needed that laugh.
You're a fucking liar. I don't crash out like this. I'm never forcing anyone to do anything they don't want to do. Period. On my life. With the shit that I've gone through in my life, never would I do that. Stop lying. That's all I want. I'll never work with you again. Today, I'll tell Keem I quit. Retract your fucking lie. Whatever you want me to do, retract your lie.
I don't even know why I'm fucking here half the time. I just want to fucking like keel over sometimes. I just fucking
Why,
hate this
why,
stuff.
why is it so impossible to do anything to better your life, right? I've talked to you about diets. I've talked to you about going to fat camp. I've talked to you about a million different things. Now you're in a situation where you're not going to really be able to do this show because you have to fucking whisper. Like, why can't we make steps in the right direction? Like, dude, you need to fix your fucking life from top to bottom, and I'm here to help. Maybe we need to rent like a little studio for you to go to do your show every day or something.
Like an office, like one of those small offices, because
Listen to this. Listen how he said he's going to take the money from the show. Listen to this, miss.
like no one would be there at the time of the show.
Well,
It's an office space.
but now you're asking Amber to leave her house 5 days a week.
Yeah, like a normal person. It could be a show expense that comes off the show, like off the top before any money gets split up.
I'm down for that.
Of course, Tech is down for that because Tech lives with a millionaire. According to Tech, his background with his profession, he makes money. And he's currently living with a millionaire, his girlfriend's daddy. So for Tech, that's no problem. But Fupa, speak the fuck up. What you mean that's going to come off the top off the show? So we would have to pay for this big bitch to go find an office space? You are out of your mind. So yeah, Tech, pipe down. You live with a millionaire. Your opinion don't matter. I have no problem for that. No shit. You're living with a millionaire, stupid.
So even if it was like $1,000 a month for like a small little 1-bedroom apartment or something.
Oh, dear Heavenly Father, how do I get there every day?
Probably not
walk.
walking. Well, okay, Keem says walking. I was thinking probably not that.
Well, she needs to walk. Have you seen her?
No.
When Keemstar said, yo, I would curse him the fuck out. He said, well, she needs to walk. Have you seen her? Amber, this is your boss. This is your boss. Can we call this show Breaking Fat? Hold on. Amberlynn starring in Breaking Fat. Give me 1 second. Let me take this screenshot. Because little do you know, sometimes I be struggling for title names for streams, and this is going to come handy. I'll tell you this. Breaking Fat, absolutely. Hold on, not Bamboozled saying Breaking Bad. Well, guess what? That won't be a title for Rosie, because for those who don't know, Rosie's Discord boyfriend reinforced furniture and bought specific things for her big ass, so they won't be breaking any beds. Take notes, feeders. Yo, when I tell you I would never tell the internet that, I promise you. I promise you there's no way in hell my fat ass would ever come on the internet and tell y'all my new partner, whoever, had to reinforce some furniture and purchase some specific furniture for my big ass. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I will turn into a cameraman for Chantel to scoot around Canada. I'll turn into a cameraman and a maid for her before I come on this internet and tell y'all some shit like that. Nah. There's certain things it's okay to take to the grave. There's certain things that's happened in my past relationships that I will be taking to the grave. I'll let your imagination flow because I won't confirm a fucking thing. You are out of your mind. Learn to journal, bitches.
Happening.
Isn't this like your career though? Shouldn't you just get soundproof panels for future?
I'm not fucking doing it. Shut the fuck up. I'm allowed to speak and have a show that is clearly successful without me fucking screaming.
Yeah, but your landlord says you're not allowed to speak. He's telling you stop.
Okay, I'm not allowed to speak. That's not
He's
what's happening.
taking your constitutional right away.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is
You
crazy.
deserve soundproof panels, girly.
Just a mess. Just a mess. And I know they love seeing Amber crash out, and I just don't understand why Amberlynn would agree to work for a place that is dedicated to seeing her struggle. Like, truly, her mental health is at stake, even worse, because obviously her mental health hasn't been great. And that is what they push for. That is what they look for. Keemstar literally laughs, gets on panel, makes shit worse, gets her even more upset. And this is how she makes her income. Couldn't be me. Not breaking big back. Hold on. Now, Rosie, that is something she could star in. For those who don't remember how Rosie was out here talking about she outran a bear and shit? Bitch, fuck out of here. I could barely outrun a fucking dog. I could barely outrun a fucking chihuahua, but you out here outrunning bear. Girl, go enlist if that's the case. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Boo. Y'all, we'll be right back here tomorrow. And I actually have to make this announcement in Discord. I'm going to move our Sunday mess to Mondays for a little while my schedule's a bit changed. So I will be back here tomorrow evening. And again, I'm moving our Sunday mess to Mondays just for a little bit so I can get some things sorted out. And actually, before I leave, why not? Let me drop another link for Discord. It'll be another 10 users. Grab the link and thank you. This is a big thank you for those who actually stay till the end. So to any mods, no worries. This is me dropping the link. We are not getting hacked. So that link right there will be another 10 users. Get in there. I will be back here tomorrow evening to chop it up with y'all with some more LCU mess. We're going to continue this. We're going to go over the Babes live stream and then obviously some other stuff. And we'll cover Rosie, Mike, and the Voldemorts a bit next week. I'm trying my best to get as much edited for y'all, but it's a lot. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed any part of the stream, please consider leaving me a like in the comments also. It helps push my channel. I appreciate y'all. Later.
You guys, look at my face. Is that what I'm gonna look like when I'm older and like fucking? Oh my god, that was weird. Anyway, group therapy session needed ASAP. Yeah. Is that the dumbest thing I've ever said? Probably. All right. Like, do you guys hear that? I'm not wearing pants. Anyways, let's keep going. Can you throw it back? Hell yeah, I can. Fucking lie. Fucking lie. Fucking lie. I could never. I know you're watching. Hi. I only have 5 thumbs up. I am kind of depressed about it. Can I have 10 thumbs up?